I got you, my brother. I got you.
No, 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 no. Jerry, no, no volume.
No volume.
No.
Can you hear me talking?
Yes, I can. Just that I heard that countdown real low.
Can you hear my music right now, real low?
No music.
No music.
Really, really low.
Really, really low. All right. Well, Houston, we got a problem. Um, I don't know what to say, my brother. I don't know what to say.
Let's
That's
get
the
started.
issue, huh? Yeah. Let's just get started. Yeah. But can you hear me though?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously we got a problem with the music. I don't know what that is. You said it was super super low. So all this is low too.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I have no clue. No clue. Okay. Let's just go on and hey, if you're in the audience, raise your hand. Come to the stage. Let's ping some of our friends and invite them in. Once again, let's ping some of our friends and invite them in. You guys ping y'all friends and invite them in, and let's go on and get this show started. Um, yeah, I want to welcome everybody to Debate the News. If you can do so in your head, I want you to sing Let's Go. And just imagine I'm playing the horns, and just imagine I'm doing all that stuff. And just, yeah, act like you got some music that's not really existing. And if you can share the room, you can put it in the hallways. And let's see what else we got going on. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, Jonathan, when I'm used to doing things a certain way, that I got to pivot. But yeah. Also,
No, it already happened. Your music is you done played it already. A great intro. I'm glad you brought that in, man. You killed it. Absolutely, let's go.
yeah, let's go, let's go. So check it out, everybody. There's a little box thing. It looks like a box. Look like a little clipboard with an arrow at the top. And when you click that little box, there's gonna be four things. One's gonna say share in Clubhouse. One's gonna say invite people, and one's say copy link and share via. If you can hit the invite people and let them know that we're live and we're gonna be talking about something very, very interesting. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Yo,
Vasectomies.
it's scary,
Vasectomy.
Jerry. Wow, you got a scary ass title right there, bro. It's scary. As a man, that's
Uh,
scary as hell.
Yo, hold on, though, man. What's up? What's up, man? It's like I can't get in these rooms no more. What's up with y'all? You and Jerry and Jonathan. What's up with y'all, man?
Now,
Yeah,
hey, you got
how
in
y'all
right
gonna
now,
block
so we're
your
not the
boy like
problem.
that?
Yo, hold up. If you got in right now, so we're not the problem, obviously.
Nah, no. What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
who,
Like
who, who
seriously, man.
who is this? Who is this dude, Jonathan?
This Bolo, don't act like you don't know who it is. Don't
Bolo.
act like you don't know who it is, Jerry. What I gotta put on my green suit again for you to know who it is?
Oh my God, this dude sound violent.
All the
Shit.
way 10, man. That's all the way
Yeah.
10, man. All the way live.
Hey
I'm
Bolo, I do not want that smoke. I see you got his little t-shirt and his shorts on. Shit. He look like he ready. He look
Already.
hey,
Maybe
he
if
look
I
at
change my avatar, you'll remember who I am.
I,
I ain't been in the room since what's going on though.
I don't know, but it looks like you in here now. But yeah, so hey Bolo, is it okay if I just do a quick little room set real quick before I go back to you?
We have your permission,
I,
Bolo?
what we?
We got your
Yeah,
permission?
y'all talked
Bolo.
about Jose Alba yet? Or have y'all done any room on that yet? Or
Nah.
nah?
Hey
All right,
Bolo. Hey,
all
just
right,
give me like 30 seconds, man, and the mic is gonna be yours
all right. Bless, I got
real
you. Bless.
shortly. Okay, so once again, everybody, welcome to Debate the News. I am your host. My name is Jerry, and my last name is Malcolm. And I got Jonathan Bing. He's up here also, another host. So, yeah, invite some of your friends in. Ping your friends and invite them in. All you got to do is hit that little share button, that little house. It's not a house. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, y'all not amateurs at this. Hit that little button with the arrow at the top and ping some of your friends, invite them in. And we're going to see who's in this room today. We doing a good little keeping track today. Is that you, Rasha? Muna, Rasha, Muna? So help me if you do not answer after I just called your name and you on the
Hey,
stage.
hey, sorry.
What what what
Yes,
takes
Monet.
what takes you so long to answer after I say your name?
I was doing something else, that's why.
Really? What was you doing?
Yeah. Checking my email. How's everyone? How are you feeling?
Don't try to change the subject.
I'm trying to do your pivot.
You can't pivot like me. I'm the pivoteur.
Yes, you are.
I'm doing absolutely stupendously great. You cannot
That's
keep
good.
me down. You can try. How does that saying go? Anybody in here know scripture? There's a scripture. How does that scripture go? All things cast. How does that go? Where my scripture folks at? How does it go, Lillian?
Oh, I was tapping my mic because I love anything scriptures, but I don't know it.
But how does it
I
go?
don't
Come
know.
on. Where my come on, scripture.
It's a lot of scriptures, Jerry. Which one you referring
Hey,
to,
there you
man?
go. Rise with the sun, always.
No,
Nah,
the
that
thing
ain't
is
it.
say all
No
things.
weapon formed
Yes, yes.
against
Say,
me shall prosper.
say it again.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Damn right. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So that's how I feel, Rasha. COVID, COVID, COVID tried to bring that heat to me. I looked COVID in the face and boy, man, get the fuck out of my room. That's why I said to COVID. You try to come on, I smacked COVID and told him to get the fuck out of my room.
You got tested? Are you sure it's COVID?
Of course, yes, I got tested. I knew it was COVID before I got tested.
Hmm.
I knew it was COVID before I got tested.
Still no vaccine though, right, Jerry?
I told, of course not.
You have
I looked
COVID?
at COVID. Who said I got COVID? Man, she sounded excited. Who said that?
No, I don't mean to sound excited, Jerry. I was asking, do you have it? Because I don't want you to have it. Because if you have it, we're going to bling it out of you. That's all.
I smacked COVID when I took that test. I was like, you got me fucked up. You think I'm gonna be concerned? No, get out of here. So I took my little herbal stuff. Dr. Jekyll hooked me up because somebody, Jonathan Bing. I mean, somebody, Jonathan Bing. I mean, what am I saying?
I
Dr.
got
J,
the stuff, Jerry. Hold
Dr.
on, Jerry. I got
Jekyll,
the stuff.
Dr. Jekyll, because somebody, Jonathan Bing. What am I saying? Why do I keep saying Jonathan Bing? What, Jerry? Shut the fuck up, Jerry. Stop doing that. Jonathan Bing. Okay, Dr. Jekyll really looked out for me. She sent some stuff to my room. She's in another state, and she sent some stuff because my friend Jonathan Bing was too busy to look out for me while I'm in here with COVID.
Hey, Jerry, let me just say something, Jerry. I don't know if you remember that loud noise and you're like, yo, now like somebody pulled over. I'll explain that later. That's just somebody in the car. I'll explain that later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm. And look, hey, Grant Cardone is out here doing an event that starts at 8 a.m. I got a text at 7:44 a.m. How are you, Jerry, from Grant? But I didn't get one from Jonathan Bing. Hello.
I
Oh,
knew not
y'all.
to mess with you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm cool though. Don't I sound better today, Mariana?
You sound much better, Jerry, and I'm so glad to hear that because I was a little concerned yesterday, and I'm happy that Dr. Chiquil is
Dr.
taking care of
Jekyll.
you.
Yeah,
Dr. Chiquil is taking care
she
of you.
she's taking care of me from another state. Yes.
Bomb. That's awesome.
Yes. She definitely is the bomb. Okay, everybody. Once again, welcome to Debate the News. Um, I got a question for the men. How many of you men would consider getting a vasectomy because of what's going on with this Roe versus with abortions? How many of you men would consider that?
Hell to the no.
I with my cousin. Hell no.
Yeah, Jerry. This
Hell.
is I don't know. I'm probably be with the popular opinion on this one. I'm being a popular. I go with the more popular opinion on this one because I'm not. Yeah, nah,
The
no.
men should get vasectomies at birth when they're getting their circumcision.
That got to be Lila. That got to be Lila. No way in the world. No way in the
That
world,
is
Let
man.
me
an
speak on
excellent
it.
idea for
Let me
population
speak on
control.
it. Let me speak on it, please. This is Divine. Greetings to the room. I've been MIA. I've been traveling. My mother is a retired nurse before she passed away, and she made me promise her to never, ever get a vasectomy. There's a lot of complications that come with it later in life. That's not God's plan. Do not snip it, fellas. That is not the answer to abortion being
According to the
committed.
women, I think a lot of women are on board with this. Like men make decisions about women's bodies. So if the men get the vasectomies at birth, only if they can show some type of sexual responsibility upon marriage, then they should get it reversed. And so, yeah, the
What the
generation of
hell
your
is she
mother
talking
probably
about?
all
Yeah, she went all the way right, man.
No, that's it's a thing. So
right?
to the men that are doing it, bless your heart.
Hey, just so I'm clear, did she just say that men should get vasectomies at
That's
birth?
exactly what she
Yeah,
said,
with
At
the
birth,
Jerry. That's
Yes.
circumcision.
exactly what she said.
Yeah,
Tony,
Yes, sir.
I need some
Tony,
of what she's smoking.
one
What
second,
you smoking?
One second, Tony, Tony J. Lachey,
yes, sir. Yes,
Tanj,
hi.
I got a, I got a question for you,
Okay.
and let's see if you can keep it real. Keep it real.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lady on stage named Lila, and
Uh-huh.
she said that she believes all men should get a vasectomy at birth.
The
I,
boys, the newborn boys.
no,
While
no,
they're
I'm
getting their
sorry.
circumcision, yes.
Newborn babies, not boys, babies, male
Okay.
babies. Do you agree with
Okay.
that? Do you agree with that?
I do not because I'm a mother of an only son, and the only thing I had him done at birth was circumcised.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Marilyn,
welcome.
I got a question for you, Marilyn.
Hey, what's going on, Jerry? I hope you're feeling better.
I am, thank you. Question for you. Do you agree with her that all babies, when they're born, when they get their circumcision, that they should also get a vasectomy?
Absolutely not. Not have two kids out of adoption.
Lila, I got a question for you. Before I ask you this, do you have a fever? Answer the question first.
I am very well, and this is actually a solution that
Wait.
a lot of people are suggesting. I am
Lila.
well and I'm not sick.
Okay,
I'm not ill,
so
none of that.
you're feeling okay.
I am 100%.
Where did you fix your mind to process that a baby should get a vasectomy, a male baby? What is your reason for
Why
saying
is he
that?
getting the circumcision? That's unnatural. Is that what God
Uh,
intended?
uh, that wasn't the question that I asked you. I asked you why do you think that they should stop their male productive organs from working?
Oh, because it's hypersexual. There's rape. There's all kind of problems that come. So the women are expected to adjust to the men's hypersexuality, but the men are not actually providing
Hey,
the solution for their own bodies.
if you guys want to
And
send
this is
her
just a woman thinking what a
one
man should
second,
do with his
if you
body.
guys want to share a prayer for her, put it in a say it and then mentally put it in the number one and just put in the chat. If you think she needs prayer, put the number one
You
in the
know
chat.
I reject their God. Don't do that.
If
Yeah,
she
you know,
needs,
Jared sound like she needs fucking followers to me because she's gonna come and say some ridiculous shit like that.
if you think she needs prayer, okay, everybody, they're praying for you with your statement you just said.
So I
Okay,
have a question,
so
Jerry.
catch it.
Yes, sir.
Do you think she need prayer, bro?
She definitely needs to find God.
She needs something. She needs something.
I pray
Wait a
to the
minute.
goddess,
Hold on. Dr.
not
Jekyll.
God.
Dr. Jekyll.
Hey, everyone.
Dr. Jekyll, I feel so much better. And the only thing I think I can attribute it to is them two damn full bags of all that herbal stuff you sent me. What is it? The tea, the cure. I'm looking at cure.
Turmeric, quercetin, NAC, vitamin A, vitamin D. Like,
Dr. Jekyll, you're just too damn sweet. Everybody, she got a lot of followers already, but still, everybody give Dr. Jekyll a shout out because she's a rare individual. She really went out of her way to try to make sure I got better. So appreciate you for that, Dr. Jekyll. Appreciate you so much for that. I'm feeling a lot better. Dr. Jekyll, did you hear this girl say that she think all men should have all babies
I
should
am
have a?
not a girl, boy. Why would you call me a girl? You
She
want me to
said
call
all
you a
boys.
boy?
She said all boys should be castrated.
Yeah, you just did call him a boy.
Yeah, don't call me a girl. I'm a grown woman.
Uh,
You're a woman.
But why at birth,
You're not
though?
talking like
I'm
that.
a
Not talking like that.
woman.
Okay, Lila, should I say she identifies as a woman then? Why don't we do that? Because maybe that's the more appropriate thing to say in Clubhouse instead of me calling you a woman or a girl. Because I don't know if you identify as a woman or a girl,
I
right?
just told you I'm a woman. So
So
this
is a
is what
woman,
it feels like when women make decisions about men's bodies. So, but men actually make laws about women's bodies. So
but
we have some ideas too.
Lila, right now
We
we
have our
weren't,
ideas.
Lila, right now we weren't speaking about that, Lila. All I was doing was asking you what you thought. We could that could be part two. So part one is what did you think? Now we can go into part two. But part one is you answered your question. All babies, if they're male, they're boys, they should have a vasectomy. That's what you believe.
But why at birth? Why not at puberty, let's say? Like, why is it at birth?
Just like the circumcision at birth.
But
That's
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 different
that's
though.
Jerry, I got a
evil. That's
That's
question,
just
some
man.
really
religious
Maybe I'm
evil.
just
stuff.
spitballing here, but
She
if
ain't
all males have vasectomies, doesn't that end the human race?
Yeah,
exactly.
It
I
can
that's
be
believe
what.
you're right, Storm.
reversed.
Hey, Storm. At first, that's the first thing I thought when that utter stupidness came out of her mouth, and the second thing I thought was,
No, she
well,
added a part. She added a part to it.
hey, wait, Jerry. The second thing I thought was, oh, she's trying to get fucking followers or something. Because who would say something that goddamn stupid?
Yeah,
Cause
it's
you
actually
don't
a
look that
practice.
goddamn stupid. You don't look that
Right.
goddamn
Yeah.
stupid.
And then reverse it when they get married and they can prove some sexual responsibility.
But do you understand what it takes to get
Wait,
that thing
wait, what?
reversed?
They'll be
Do
all
you
right. They'll be all right.
understand?
There's some
No, no, no,
genitalia
no, no, no,
mutilation in some
no, no,
countries
no,
where
no,
women
no.
get their shit
Hold
sewed
up.
up. So what are you
But
saying?
Lila, you
Look,
were
because
just saying
look,
that
in
baby
theory, I
boys should have genital mutilation. That's the same thing if you're saying castrate babies. That's
It's
wild.
wild
and not
men
only
making
that, I
decisions
know
about
somebody.
abortion as well.
But
Thank
that
you.
that has nothing to do with
I
wanting to
understand.
hurt babies,
It
though.
doesn't hurt them. They won't even remember it. Just like a circumcision. They won't remember
Lila,
it.
you just
But
trying to
as
get
a
Oh
you're just
my
man,
trying to
when
God.
get
they
people
have
What?
that
worked up at this
reversed,
point.
that's torture. Like I know somebody who had it reversed, and that was not an easy surgery. Like it took some days for him to recuperate. Like, and that you have to really like if you get a vasectomy, that is something you really need to think about if you're going to get it reversed, because that's not like you go in the doctor's office and they just glue shit back together and you go home and you right as rain. There's recuperation, there's aftercare. That's a real involved process, and it's
And
expensive.
it doesn't guarantee
And
that it
I'd
work
like
when
to
it's
add
reversed.
to,
So
Okay,
yeah,
it can't even be
physicians,
done at birth because
yes,
their reproductive system is not even. Why are we entertaining this?
we're not, because another point is this, and that is that doctors don't take away reproductive rights without consent. And when someone is fertile, when a woman hasn't yet had a child and asks to have a tubal ligation or a hysterectomy, that is not done without a lot of discussion. That is something we're really not for, so we wouldn't take away anyone's reproductive capacity without a lot of discussion. And usually it's after they've already had children and they've thought about it and they're at a mature age and deliberated about it and have a good understanding of what is expected after the choice.
And when they're adults, definitely, and they're making that decision, but no one doing that to them, right? Like I feel it's beyond outrageous, and I don't know. That's just my thought.
Hey, Dr. Catherine, how dumb is Lila to make a statement like that?
I actually didn't hear her statement, and I think
She said that
Lila's,
all
yeah.
babies, male babies, should be given vasectomies at birth,
I mean, that is completely
along with a
crazy. That is
circumcision.
completely crazy.
I think it was a troll
It doesn't. It's not
statement.
gonna
She
stop
just
us from
need
proposing it. We're still gonna
it.
propose it. It's
It's
still
a
gonna be a
troll.
thing.
Lila, just
Let's do
admit
it.
you were
Proposing.
trolling,
You
and
men have ideas
it
about women's bodies. Women have a lot of. I think further. I think it should be castrated. Actually,
you know what?
it'll stop a
See,
lot of rape.
No,
It'll stop a
you
lot
are
you
of
know what,
just
rape.
trying to
Lila?
get
It'll stop a
attention,
lot
See,
of
Lila.
one second.
molestation. Yeah.
Lila,
So at least a
Lila, hold on.
vasectomy can be reversed.
Lila, one moment. We're gonna give you a voice on the stage, okay? And I understand you're trying to get followers, but you're gonna have to be
That's
realistic in
according
what
to
you say,
you. That's not
okay?
actually true.
Right, because you're talking about castration, okay?
That's the
Now,
extreme version. Yeah.
whatever. Okay, whatever. And we can tell we do this a lot. We know what people motives are.
You
So
can't speak to
if you
my
want to play the game,
motives
we'll play the
though.
game. Okay. Well, I am. Unfortunately, I
Speak
am.
for your
Okay.
own
And that's
motives. You
when
can't
you
speak to
curate.
mine. You can try,
Guess
but
what?
you wouldn't be
When you
accurate.
curate the space, when you curate the space, you can do things good and bad. Okay. Unfortunately. All right. So now, with that being said, now we're going to entertain you, okay? Because we're going to educate you. But let's be a little bit more realistic. Dr. Catherine, the floor is yours.
I just want to say one thing. I don't think that's a statement that actually gets you followers. That's all I gotta say. Just
Exactly.
For
Duh.
Yeah, on Clubhouse. Trust me,
for
this crazy's on Clubhouse. Yeah, it will.
either way, that's completely wrong. I actually agree with men actually doing vasectomies. I mean, I believe it is reversible as well. I actually myself, I have, the separation I actually cut and burned so it's been 12 years since I don't have a baby, and since I never got pregnant. So, um, I mean, women's have their own procedure. We actually got probably like, it's actually like 8 to 10 tubal ligation. There are different ways, different strategies that we have right now, so we can prevent from having babies. And if men want to take that initiative based on what is going on, and based for of what they're doing with their life, I completely agree. I mean, it's something that they is their choice as well, so I respect it.
But she said at
No,
birth.
no, 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 no. We're not gonna go back to that. We probably will have more kind of like better dialogue if we build on actually what the causes of this law is been doing in us, okay, and in people, that is causing all these changes. Even we making changes in our life based on laws that are being implemented in us for no reason, okay. This rule weight, it never had it never had it to be overturned, okay. And that is the reason why men is doing their own thing as well, to prevent themselves from having more children, and from all the things that are going on. So maybe we can talk about this, and how is actually this affect our pocket, affect our life, and overall, women and men are both being affected. That's what we're here to debate and to talk about. So I think we should build on that. So who would like to speak on the topic?
Rose, this
Sister
is
Rose.
April. I want to say that I think it's great that vasectomy is on the rise, and there are men who are taking their own reproductive health in their hands, because I think we all should have that choice to be able to do what we need to do with our bodies.
Thank you very much,
All right.
April. Well, go ahead, Jonathan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. No. Listen to me, guys. Listen. The men. Is it on us now to take the lead and do these vasectomies? Or I mean, what I mean, what do you guys think? I'm gonna be honest with you, Rose. I get it that you're all for it. Uh, but I'm a man. I don't see. I don't see that as an option. I don't. I don't see it as an option. And maybe Dr. Catherine can speak to this. I don't know what can come of this. We know that when women get in tubes tied, we know that's very safe. Okay, because we know it happens very often. These vasectomy things does not happen as often, and I don't know what's going on. The jury's out on that. I mean, Dr. Catherine, what I mean, can you help give us an understanding about the safety of this and what we understand
Sure,
about this?
Jerry. So I'm not a urologist. I can just tell you it's a very safe procedure. It's an outpatient procedure. I think many men cringe appropriately when they think about any scalpel or any procedure near their genitalia. As women, we are very used to all sorts of procedures, with respect to having babies, and um, it's different. For a man, this doesn't change your ability to have sex, to ejaculate, to make semen, and have a really fulfilling sex life. It
Can
just
you Can you
changes the
explain to us what it
plumbing
is,
a
Dr.
little bit.
Catherine? Because I'll
Um,
be honest. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Listen to
mhm.
me. Oh, one second. Because you guys know I have a lot of useless information in my head. I study a lot of stuff, but I never ever once wanted to find out how a vasectomy actually freaking worked. I had no interest, and I never looked that up. So how a fulfilling sex life, still semen, still produce all this other stuff. Then how does this thing work?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a urologist. I can just tell you it has to do with like the vesicles and the plumbing and the fluid, and they just sort of, clamp one part. So the swimmers don't come out of the urethra when a man ejaculates, and those are the sperm that can impregnate a woman. So you still can ejaculate, you still make semen, you just don't have the sperm in the semen.
Correct. That's right. And it's a 30 minutes procedure, very easy. So not a big deal. And
What do
it's
you mean
also
not a big
reversible.
deal?
Is it
Eh,
reversible? Dr. Catherine, is it reversible as well,
Yes,
right?
it's
So if
reversible.
they
Mhm.
decide, exactly. So if they decide to go back to the life, I mean, if you settle and you're getting married, there's a lot of men who are into casual relationships. So they decide to do this procedure, and it's safe. So it's not bad, and they decide to get married, then they can reverse that and they can have children. So it's a great
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
Okay.
says a
Hold,
woman.
hold,
Can I
hold
speak
on,
on
hold
it,
on.
please? Please,
What?
Jonathan. Can I
Go
chime
ahead.
in? It's
Go
ice
ahead.
again.
Go ahead,
And I
guys.
said it earlier. There's a lot of, and I'm surprised, Dr. Catherine. I know you say you're not a urologist several times, but a quick Google search will tell you there are many long-term bad effects of doing this, and these men are going to regret it. I mean, you
Women
guys
are
can check it
dying
out.
from giving birth, but you
Okay,
don't
can
hear
I
about
speak,
that.
please, ma'am? Respectfully, I didn't cut you off. Please, I understand your passion for this, but I'm a man, and we're talking about my
My
testicles
body.
here.
Our
All right.
body.
I own a pair. Can I speak? All right. So yeah, this thing is not as pleasant as you guys are making it sound. There's a lot of complications later on in life, and I said it earlier. My mom was a registered nurse, head nurse, and she made me promise her not to do this because you will run into problems, and these men will hear about it soon enough with the rise in vasectomies. How many of them are going to have the sperm backs up? You get cysts, you get pain. It's not a pleasurable thing. I'll land it there.
John, can I
Yeah.
speak
It,
as
it
someone
it
who's
says
had a
that those
vasectomy?
effects are actually less common. It says there it is less common. Okay, so only
Rose, can I
testicle
speak as
pains. If
someone
you look
who's had one?
disadvantage, just Google disadvantage of
One second.
vasectomy.
Hold on, bros. I
Yeah.
want to hear the gentleman that just had a vasectomy because you guys are speaking about women are speaking. This is our body. It's our choice. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead.
Our bodies.
I
Go ahead,
It's
love
their
sir.
All
that,
right.
bodies. If women
Jonathan.
want to
Well
have their
Go
said.
ahead,
choices, then
sir.
men
Well
get
All
to
right.
said,
too.
Jonathan. Well said. Go
So
ahead.
for me, it's been over 10 years since I had one. And it was after being married for a number of years. We were on our third child. And we talked about it. And of course, at that time, I did not want to do it at all for everything that the men are kind of saying. But when I looked into it, my wife was like, it's going to be more invasive for me to have my tube tied than for you. So I actually did my own research and looked at it and saw how evasive the procedure has to be when a woman gets her tube tied. And I thought thinking about, of course, my wife is going on our third child. I mean, she's putting a lot of work. Like the least I could possibly do is just look into it. So was definitely nervous with doing a procedure, but it was an in and out. Definitely some discomfort. They have a couple different ways they can do it, at least at that time. It was actually getting like a prick, or you could get like it's like a cold kind of compression that ends up numbing the entire area. So that was the one I rolled with to get it be as less evasive as possible because I don't like needles at all. And it honestly was about a 30-minute procedure. Definitely discomfort. And it scared me to death because, as I say, I don't like needles and stuff. But after it was all said and done, it was a matter of course, ice in your area. Moving forward, like you actually have to get checks up by the doctor like a few months afterwards to kind of make sure that your sperm isn't flowing. And then they do tell you to monitor yourself like you will with any other kind of procedure to see if there's any swelling or anything else that's going on. But after that, the couple of months of recovery, everything has worked fine since, and as I say, if something were to happen and I ever want to reverse it, there's always that possibility. So I know I did at that time, and another friend who was on his fourth child, he got his soon after and used the same doctor. So again, if you are in the transitional phase of like already with your partner, got your kids, and you feel like you're set, I would encourage any man to do it. But if you still may want kids in the near future, it may be something you may want to, second guess to be like, it may not be the best fit for me now, but you can continue to use, other forms of protection. I'm
Corey,
Corey and I yield.
Corey, let me just say this, man. I don't use this. I don't speak like this on stage because I'm a professional. But fuck that. Okay, so I see what you're saying.
That part.
No, hey, Jonathan,
I
I
can
feel
see.
you. I feel you. I'm going on 15 years married this September. So for us, it was a good fit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I did
I
it 10
get
years
that,
ago.
man. Because I think your wife got over on you, man. 'Cause there's no way. And, I'm gonna be quiet because, yeah, fuck that. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. You know, what I'm saying I'm only human, but and I'm glad. You know what? Hey, my hats off to you. You're a lot braver than I am. I just as a man. I just feel like I'm giving a part of me up. I feel like my whole function, and even if I'm not going out to do that but my ability, that what makes me a man is my ability to procreate and do that. Now I just that's yeah, I get now, and once again. maybe I'm a little bit selfish. Maybe maybe I'm a lot of things that I maybe I'm not as where I should be mature wise. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not, but I can't do it. So yeah, that's
You
something
don't
that
have to do it, Jonathan, because you have a choice. That's the whole point, is you
And
have
you're
a choice.
married. We're talking
what
about before marriage. Why they running around raping everybody at college? That's what we're talking about. Molestation. That's what we're speaking of.
have
How
you
do
ever
you
been raped
prevent
at
these
college?
things?
Have you ever been raped at college?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Of course. Come
Okay.
on. It's college campus rape is an
You said,
issue
of
regardless of
course.
school. Yeah,
You
that's
said of
How does a
course.
yeah.
vasectomy
Campus
stop
rape
a rape?
is a huge issue. That's
Vasectomies don't
who
stop
hasn't been
rape.
raped in
What are
college?
you talking about? Vasectomies do
But
not
we have
stop a
other
rape.
ideas too.
What?
We're not stopping at vasectomies. There's a lot of things that we can
Lila.
do to
Lila,
control and
you off the
prevent rape.
chain today. You off the
Yeah,
chain.
yeah. We're just talking about the vasectomies. That's at birth. We're talking about along with the circumcision. There's other things we could do because they're out of control. Sexual predation is an
So
issue.
every
It's
every
a real
man gets
issue.
punished.
So
Every
it's not
man
the
gets
women.
punished.
So we have what are we going to do to prevent rape?
The
Lila,
vasectomies
not all
don't do
men are
that.
Oh,
sexual
don't worry. We
predators.
have
Not all
other
men.
ideas. There's a lot that can be done. We're just getting started with the vasectomy conversation. But there's real groups, medical health groups that are getting into this. Activists, they are proposing these ideas. This is not Lila's idea.
Thank you for that, Lila. Go ahead, Dr.
So,
Catherine.
so you're trying to stop
Hold
the
on, DJ
progression of the
Fridays.
human
Hold on,
race
DJ
is pretty
Fridays.
much what you're
Hold on
advocating.
1 second. Go ahead, Dr. Catherine.
I just wanted to say, Lila, not all men are, sexual predators, and vasectomies don't lower a man's ability to make testosterone. So if you're thinking that, vasectomies are going to lower rape, maybe your thinking is related to it.
Pregnancies
Uh,
due to rape and
oh, okay.
molestation.
Yeah, well, if a man can't, make a baby, then if he rapes a woman, then there won't be a pregnancy from the rape. That is true. But a man's desire to or interest in raping a woman, first of all, there are very few men who do that. I'm sorry that you were raped in college. It's true that too many women are raped in college, and there's a lot we can do to prevent rapes, and that has to do with women also being aware of the fact that there are certain conditions where they're vulnerable. And men do have very high levels of testosterone when they're younger, and there is a culture that, they might be in situations where there's alcohol, there are drugs. Women have to be careful, use the buddy system, report rape, and we should be protecting ourselves as much as possible to not be in those situations because they're very dangerous situations. I worry about my daughter, and I worry about all the women who are in these situations. And I was in college too, and I can tell you, definitely, guys are trying to fill you up and say inappropriate and do inappropriate things and take advantage of people. But that doesn't mean that all men are bad, and doesn't mean that we should be castrating all men from birth.
Yeah, the castration is another thing, and also sterilization. You can also sterilize. There should be more
Again,
sterilization
But
efforts.
Lila, you're not making any
There's
sense.
a
go
Okay,
lot
ahead,
of
Rose.
ideas, and it's a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's not making sense, but these are actual ideas that are being
yeah, but it
proposed.
had nothing to do with
But they're driven
vasectomies
from a
and
wrong
men
point.
Who
decision
are
to do
proposing these
or not
ideas?
have a
Medical
vasectomy. It has
practitioners are
no.
suggesting some of these solutions.
Uh,
I would
It's
never.
that's
driven
I
not
from
would
a
true.
never,
wrong point.
never.
Can you drop
It's
some
not driven
names?
from
Because
the
I'm
right
looking at these
Harvard
place.
laws.
Medical. You can
Can you?
start. We can start with the Harvard Medical Health. They have a birth control center. They have some just very basic information when it comes to sterilization. There are other health advocate groups that are suggesting because, like she just said about campus rape, these are things women should do. But there's nothing on the books. There's no codes. There's no policies about what men should do. So it's
I'm
always
gonna have
about
to
the
disagree
women,
with
the
that.
victims having to do things,
I'm
Well,
having
gonna
to
well,
have to
well,
disagree
well,
with
well.
you.
Today
facilitate.
we're talking about the man. So thank God we are. So the man choice of doing or not a vasectomy, and so on in the topic. So not related to what you're saying
It's
at
it's
all.
sex. It's still
Absolutely. Go
sexual
ahead. Jump in,
reproductive
Marilyn. Then
rights.
Dr. Jaquel.
Oh,
Go
so
for it,
I went
Marilyn.
to, and I can't, first, Lila, I really want to say I got into it with you yesterday. And I say this from a place of her. You look like a black woman. I don't want to say what you are, but I mean, you look like a black woman. When my sisters are hurting in any kind of way, I feel that pain. I don't know what trauma you went through. And yeah, I snapped yesterday, but I am so sorry to hear that you were raped at college, but I do want to talk about some college cultures. So I had the privilege to where I was a construction worker and I ended up working for OSHA, and I had to do a bunch of, supervisory stuff on different type of campuses. And American, George Washington University, and multiple other universities and small colleges in this area actually got together because they were concerned about, rape culture and things like that. So I can't speak for all the universities and colleges out there, but I do know there was an effort on behalf of some of these colleges. I graduated from college in 2009. There is an effort from some of these colleges to make an effort to protect men and educate women on signs, what to see, if a woman is intoxicated, on what you can do. I wasn't trying to be snarky when I was like, let me get some of these names. I just don't remember any of these laws. I don't see this as being mainstream, but doesn't mean that it's bad because it's not mainstream. So I guess my question to you is, besides the vasectomies at babies and sterilization, is there a way, in your opinion, that we can address rape culture without telling men to castrate themselves chemically, physically, etc.?
See, again, I think that this needs to be put on the men, and there needs to be some type of preventative measures. And so this is a conversation, again, when we talk about campus rape, again, these are the things that women need to do. But when it comes to the men, it's, oh, that's too extreme, or that might make them uncomfortable. And that's fine. This is just a discussion. They can't even handle the discussion. But women are expected to just take these laws, accept them, embrace them or not, but it is what it is. And there's not much you can do or say about it. So they can't even take the idea. They think it's trolling, but there's, you asked for another center. There's a Center for Male Reproductive Medicine and Vasectomy reversal, or to get the vasectomies, even in Los Angeles, a major city. So just like you said, because these things are not mainstream doesn't mean that it's fringe. It's just part of the subculture. And when there's issues such as these, then again, now we're talking about vasectomies. But we weren't talking about vasectomies a year ago. And even when
Well,
the ruling came out about what would come down the pipeline with Roe v. Wade. So it's just that a lot of health advocate groups, other medical practitioners, they're saying, okay, we have all these laws on the books, policies and codes for women, and then the men are just blameless and can do whatever. So I think there's a lot more that can be done about STD prevention. I think there should be more sterilization conversations, vasectomies, castration, because like I said, in other cultures, the women, they have genitalia mutilation. Again, it's always something, regardless if you're talking about tribal culture or even modern society, it's always something the women should be doing. But there's absolutely no ideas. It's not, we can't even talk about it. They think it's crazy even to suggest these things. But again, the Supreme Court ruled on women's reproductive rights. And we
Thank you,
know
Lila,
it's
for that. Hey,
but a
thank you.
few
Give
women
me
on
one more
that
second.
council.
One more second. Thank you, Lila, so much. At the end of the day, folks, hey, it's about making decisions, and this is a new decision, definitely, that's going to be made from genders alike. But listen, this is Debate the News. If you haven't done so already, please click on the greenhouse icon, follow the club, follow Jerry and Jonathan. They are the founders and the creators of this room. And do us a favor, ping your friends in, come to the stage and join into the conversation. Jerry and Jonathan are going to be in and out of the room today, but moderators, please step in and help out as you was doing yesterday. Rose, thank you so much. And we're going to keep this ball rolling. Back to you, Lila or Marilyn, whoever wants to grab the mic. It is popcorn
I,
style.
I actually got a question.
I'd
So,
like to.
Lila, just can I ask one more question before and then,
Absolutely.
ma'am, not to cut you, I just want to follow up on that last one. Now, I want to be very transparent. I don't know much about vasectomy, so I've been like going on Google trying to get as much information and coming back and listening to everybody. It, I don't see anywhere that vasectomy or castration chemically will actually reduce rape, and I see that that's part of this issue for Lila. So, can I get your feedback on that part?
Yeah, I think there's other things that you can do to lower the testosterone, and there's a lot of toxic male traits that come with that. So I think that it should be more research. I think that there should be something done though, because they running around like super sexual predators. So I think when on that, definitely there should be more research, and I probably will take some time to delve more into that. But I think the easy solution right now is just the proposal of them getting vasectomies, and then we could talk about all the benefits of that, because again, just like they do a lot of research on medical cannabis, I think there's a lot more research that can be done on how we can lower this just sexual predator nature. Like they run around like barbarians. There's way too many stories I've heard about girls being molested and raped, boys being molested and raped. We talked very briefly about campus rape. I mean, just it doesn't stop. I mean, I've heard women being raped and molested by men that are like men of God, preachers, reverends. So what is happening here? No one's really addressing what is this chemical imbalance. You can't talk to them about it. It's not enough to say boys don't rape, but we have all kind of suggestions for girls. Don't wear this. Maybe don't drink so much, but no ideas, no suggestions or recommendations on what we can do to stop men from raping.
Yeah, you can address the reasons behind the rape, like for example, the drug epidemic. You're gonna see, in my opinion, which plays a main or one of the root causes, of rape. You know what I'm saying? Should be addressed, and also punishable measures, also punishments also should be put. I mean, severe punishments. You know what I'm saying? If the person was not intoxicated or drunk, for example, in my opinion, in my perspective, a rapist should be executed, in my opinion, unless he repented and he became a righteous person. But it should also address, I mean, the root causes behind rape, because in my opinion, it is a kind of immorality. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have, I mean, that much to do with high testosterone level, because basically many men have a high testosterone level. However, not all of them are rapists. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to the lack of morality, which is basically has become pervasive in, unfortunately, in the Western society. You know what I'm saying? Even from the get-go, children are over sexualized and encouraged also, you know what I'm saying, to commit some sexual perversions. You know what I'm saying? For example, I've heard just recently at some public schools, they are encouraging, you know what I'm saying, little kids to have anal sex and stuff like that. Kids around ages like 11 and 12. Also porn, for example, you know what I'm saying? Lots of people have, unfortunately, have become addicted to porn from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? This is, in my opinion, I'm not imposing my perspective on any person. However, I see that porn or being addicted to porn is one of the key causes of rape as well. You know what I'm saying? So it should be addressed. In
How
my
many
opinion, it
times?
should be
How many
banned.
times? How many times does a person have to watch porn before you consider him addicted to porn?
I'm not sure, but according to the most recent scientific findings, it is, I mean, being addicted to porn is not just detrimental to your moral compass and your morality, but also it is detrimental to your brain health, because it shrinks the gray matter, which leads, according to MRI, for
Did he
example,
get
to
lower,
this.
or did I get lower? CB, did I get lower? Or he got lower.
It's you, Jerry.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. His volume is good.
I'm talking about the brain size itself. I mean, the brain size shrinks when a person, in case of the porn addict. You know what I'm saying? You can look it up yourself, Google it. And you have some links. I came across some recent scientific findings that have found out about this. So I mean, back to my point, porn is one of is one of the key root causes. I mean, whenever I see any problem, you know what I'm saying, I try to diagnose it. I look at the etiology or the root cause behind it to unroot it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Instead
let
of
me open
treating
up a little
symptoms.
bit. Let me open up a little bit, sir. I appreciate your perspective and what your thoughts was on that. What's your name? The guy that was just speaking, because I can't see you. What's your name?
Haytham.
Hyphen.
Haytham. It is an Egyptian name because I'm an Egyptian myself.
Is that a picture of you on your profile?
This is me when I was 1 year old. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So did Lila finish her little rant as far as why she feel that men should have a vasectomy? Did we move past that? I assume.
We went on to castration and sterilization, but it's just brief.
Yeah.
It's very
It went
brief.
down the rabbit hole, brother.
Castration and who?
Sterilization. And
Who should
so
be
Hyphen was
castrated?
Chemical
going
and
into how
physical.
can we lower the male testosterone, because there seems to be a chemical imbalance with cases of rape and what's going on there chemically with men that are
So
prone to be molesters and
CB
rapists.
CB, where are we at as far as castration? Who should be castrated?
Man, she feel like every male on planet Earth should be castrated.
I
On
We
never
haven't
birth.
had
said
enough
that,
time.
Jeez.
but
On
I'm
birth.
glad you interpreted it
I
that
have to be
way.
specific.
I never said
The
that.
crazy part
We
was
love you,
she
hey,
said
but we
that
we do
on
love you,
birth.
Lila. We love you, Lila, and she's coming from a place of just where she is. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry that you were raped in college, man. That my heart truly goes out for you, and I wish we could find that person and do what Dr. Hatham said. Let's castrate that person and separate them from limb to limb. And for
Yeah,
anybody else on the
because one
stage,
person raped you, it has nothing to do with the whole male population, though.
absolutely,
Oh, we were talking about campus rape
Hallelujah.
being an overall issue.
absolutely.
It's not just me or special cases. It doesn't matter if HBCU or PWIs. It's a problem across the board.
So you feel men should be castrated?
Yeah, we can go
Yeah.
to some extreme
She said
ideas that
at
like
birth.
I said, there's a lot of ideas that are floating around right now. So these are
There's a
not
lot of
Lila's
crazy
ideas,
ideas, but
actually. Yeah.
They're very dark. They're very
I
dark, those
all men
ideas.
should be turned to women. How about that? There you
no
go,
Oh,
Lila.
Kevin,
thanks.
come on.
That's impossible, but they try.
How about if a woman rapes
Chromosomal
a man?
manipulation
So
is a
so so
thing.
so
Jerry,
so Lila, would you be okay with that if never
You
mind, Kevin.
can't do that
Kevin,
on a chromosomal level, but you can do other surgeries. This is, technology. You can do a lot of things, but on a chromosomal level, DNA,
This
you
is like
can't.
the warped leftist mind. Like this is just not
She
You
doesn't
reality.
suggested
represent
it,
me,
and I
Kevin. She
rejected
doesn't
it.
represent me,
no,
Kevin.
Hey,
Lila,
Jerry.
Don't
Hey,
Lila,
don't
Jerry.
mix
Lila,
that
That
it's
with
I
okay.
reject.
Lila, you just need a little prayer today. That's all. It's okay.
Okay,
It's
yeah, as long as
okay.
they pray to a goddess, if you pray to a goddess, you can pray for me. If not, keep your, I don't know if your God is circumcised or not, so you can keep that. Thank you.
oh Lord
666.
have
Oh
mercy.
man.
Six
Oh
six
my God.
six.
Whew. When
Oh
can
What?
I
my
speak?
gosh.
Can I speak next or get in the queue?
Wait.
Because
Is
I'm
there
getting
is
ready
there
to.
is there a woman on the stage? Marilyn. Can you Marilyn, are you there?
Oh, I'm here, Jerry. I'm here.
Marilyn, can you have a conversation with our sister? She needs
So,
a little. I think sometimes it's better for a woman to talk to another woman. Can you just have a quick talk with
no,
Lila?
no. I
She did.
actually, so
She
me and
they
tried.
already
Lila,
did
Lila
this.
had it out. We had
Everybody,
it out
please mute
yesterday.
your mics,
Jerry,
please. Go ahead, Marilyn.
Marilyn tried
So me
it
and Layla
very well.
actually had it out yesterday, and we duped it out on stage. And after today listening to her, I don't want to offend Layla or anything. So again, she's one of my sisters. That's not what I'm here to do. I see there might be pain there. I don't think it might be. I definitely think there's some past trauma there. I'm not a psychologist, so I can't sit here and analyze her. But just from listening to her, I can tell that trauma is dictating how she feels and basically about men. To me, I'm Lila, I have no, I'm not trying to offend you or anything. I could just see that there's some past trauma there, and with past trauma I do see things like this. I have two kids out of adoption. They're not mine. My grandmother got them and I ended up keeping them, and I can see how one of the I have a daughter and a son, and I can tell that whatever happened to, I don't know if Lila was in the system or not, but I know mine's was. I could tell the effects because Rebecca feels the same way that Lila does, and that's the same identical trauma that a Rebecca has had. So to Lila on here, I don't agree with everything you're saying. I can understand where that passion comes from. I could totally understand where it comes from. I just hope you understand. I've never met Jonathan. I've never met Jerry. I've never met Kevin. And even though I might not agree with them all the time, I do think these men are great. I wouldn't want them physically castrated. I wouldn't want them, hemmed up by their dicks and get them cut off just to make me feel better. I don't think every man is like that, Lila. And I pray that you do meet more great men, not that you haven't, great men
Oh
that
yeah,
can
that would
possibly
be, but that
influence.
would be illogical to say that all men are like that. But there is an issue that should be addressed. And so when you're talking about trauma and pain, I mean, come on, we got people that are suffering from post traumatic slave syndrome. Like there's issues in our communities, that's no doubt. But also just know that I also carry the stories of a lot. I work with a lot of young girls, at risk youth, just something I like to do for my own, philanthropy. But when you hear these stories, you start to realize it's not the girls that are having the issues. It's not the children. You don't go and blame the victims. So sometimes you're maybe sensing the energy of trauma and pain.
Lila, I
But
got a
because
question for you. I
I
got a
do a
question
lot of
for you.
work with
Lila,
people.
Lila,
That,
do, Lila, Lila, do you tell the girls that you talk to the young girls that's been through stuff? Do you share your views like what you're sharing with us? Do you
I
tell
was
them the
speaking
same thing?
just
No,
about
no.
that, Jerry.
I more so listen.
Because
Yeah,
Lila,
I'm
I'm
more so
gonna be
listen to
real with you.
them.
No, Lila, I'm gonna be real with you. And don't take this wrong, but I don't think you're a good candidate to talk to young girls.
Yeah, but I
Period.
do.
Um,
But
Hallelujah.
I still
Yes.
do.
I
But and
I
I
you're not gonna
agree.
I
stop
know,
I
my
agree.
work in that
but,
area
but
because it's men
no,
that
but
hurt
Lila,
them. But it's a lot of them
no,
are
no,
hurt by
I
men.
know, but listen,
Hmm.
listen. Depending who is in your life and depending who gives you advice, I mean, you could have family members that love you, that they're your family, your brother, your sister. That don't mean they're a good person to give you advice. I'm gonna be real with you. The way you're talking on the stage, you do not need to be giving young girls that's been through trauma
And yet I'm
advice.
still invited. I'm still invited to work with girls, and I'm still gonna do it. So that if my solutions don't work, if they're too radical, that's fine. But at the same time, you're not gonna stop that work in that area
You
because there's a lot of other issues. Just sex, molestation. That's the trauma. That's the
I know,
trauma.
but Lila, let me tell you what you're about to start doing. And I
Hmm.
always say this on stage to people: you're about to start making a series of statements, and the statements you're going to make are going to be factually based statements that make a lot of sense, and it's going to make people agree with you. But those statements you're making has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about a woman who's damaged herself, and you're talking to damaged women. That's just my opinion. If you, I don't know if anybody else agree with me, but that's my
I
opinion.
agree.
I don't
Can
think
I
you're a
say
good candidate.
something?
We agree with
Can I
you,
say
I
Jerry.
something?
We're
agree to a
saying
certain
think
terrible
Jerry
extent.
is.
stuff.
I think Jerry is saying that
We
she's
heard her
damaged,
pain,
but she
we
has
heard
not
her
reconciled that.
experience, but that doesn't take that. I mean, she made crazy, it's too much. Her statements are hurtful, and I mean are even bad for men to hear. And for first time, Jerry, actually, we have a room where it's actually about men and about the choice of men, and we're here trying to listen to the men's opinion about, it's their body and their choice. We all have our choice as a woman, and I mean, sadly, we got lost. We know about what's going on, but men are making this decision because of not having more children. So we having the opportunity to hear from men more their
Right.
perspective.
Can I say
We
I
something,
haven't
want to go back.
Jerry?
I want to go back to Lila for a second. No, that's cool. But I want to go back to Lila for a second.
Can I
Lila,
just say one
Yeah.
thing, Jerry, please, before we
go
move on,
ahead.
if it's okay? I just think, I think it's nice that she wants to work with kids 100%, but I feel like she has a lot of things that she needs to deal with herself before going out to help others. I feel like she needs to heal,
Agreed,
and
agreed.
we
Amen.
have
Amen.
we have all heard her. I mean, she's a very smart woman. I wrote that in there.
Okay, y'all
She's always
tiptoeing.
has
Y'all
good things.
tiptoeing. Y'all
No,
tiptoeing.
but I
Okay,
no, no,
okay,
no, but
listen.
I don't think
One second, Rasha.
she's capable of
Rasha,
it.
1 second. One
Is this
second.
a discussion or are you just
One,
mansplaining to
one
Russia, where
everyone?
are
second.
you
Mute
from,
your mic,
Russia?
everybody.
Why are
Mute
you
your
just
mics.
mansplaining?
Y'all are freaking tiptoeing. Y'all are tiptoeing. This is some bullshit.
You're
This woman is not
mansplaining.
qualified to talk to no goddamn
She's
women.
not
She is
100%.
not qualified.
No, she's
Hey,
not.
CB, knock
No.
anybody down. Fucking talking while I'm talking, CB. I don't get it. Like I'm trying to say something. Y'all just keep talking over me. I don't know who that is. Hey, gotcha. Tell me if I'm bugging right now. Gotcha. Is this woman qualified to talk to some damn woman?
I don't believe so. But you want me to keep it real, Jerry?
Go ahead.
Um, hurt people, and I hear her pain, man, and I feel bad for her. You know, I don't want to put this woman down, Jerry, because she's in obviously a lot of pain. So I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines right now, bro. I appreciate you calling me out, but I don't want to say anything to hurt this lady. She's in a lot of pain.
Okay, and I'm glad you said that. So Lila, I will not say anything to hurt you because you are in a lot of pain. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm saying this from a good place. Please, we all got stuff that we got to work on, including me. And the only reason why I said that the way I said it, it got passionate to me because I'm actually thinking about the children. And I've been through stuff in my life where I had people talking to me that were older, when I was younger. They gave me the worst possible advice to send me down some bad roads. And I just sense a little bit of that when I'm hearing you talk. And I understand you want to help people, but sometimes we need help ourselves. That's all I'm saying. But I'm glad you said that like that, gotcha. So I don't say nothing that is gonna sound hurtful, but I will say that, I don't think that you're ready. I don't think that you're ready to talk to young girls right now. I don't think you are. That's my opinion, though.
You might
I
actually harm them instead of helping them. So if you really do
Oh,
care, you
all of a
probably
sudden y'all care
shouldn't.
about black girls? Oh, so then go get involved
What
so
does
you can combat
black
my
have
messages.
to do with it,
Go
Lila?
Girl.
See, when she
get
talks like this,
involved
Oh, it
see,
has
this
a
is the
lot to do
problem.
with this, Jerry.
So
What?
briefly, just briefly, Jerry, so to help you understand, when we experience in our communities, whether it's molestation, child molestation, rape, other sexual abuses in our community, a lot of us, the time the solution is just go pray about it or just forget about it. So when you're black in America, a lot of us, not just me, a lot of us are functioning, but there's never been any repair. There has not been any solutions. There hasn't been any
Lila, let me ask you a
reparations
question.
or
Let me ask you a
remedies
question.
for
Let me ask you a
for a
question,
lot
Lila.
of these cases.
Let me tell you what you're
And then
doing
I'll
right
yield.
now. Lila, let me tell you what you're doing right now while we're talking. I don't know if anybody's catching this. This is almost a form of psychology, what you're doing. You keep making a series of statements that are factual and people are going to agree with you. Everything you just said is, I 100% agree. There's not a woman on this stage who will not agree with you, but you're avoiding the topic at hand and you're doing that. It's like you're straying away. It's a form of psychology, what you're doing. So all I'm talking about is Lila. You're not in the position mentally to mentor any young girls. I don't think there's any woman on
That's
this
according
stage.
to you, though.
I don't think there's a woman on this stage or in this audience that will want you mentoring their little
But
black
that's not
girl.
going to stop me. That's fine, and you're entitled to your opinion and what you think. But
And I
that's
say,
fine. But you don't
okay,
control anything over here. That's what I'm saying. The business, the philanthropy, you're not going to stop that. So I have my ideas, and there's other things that I do to help girls. And it really, I just told you earlier. You said, do you give them your personal advice? I do more listening than anything. I cultivate the things that they want to do. It's about them. It's not about Lila. But when we're talking about politics, when we're talking about things outside to even prevent them from being traumatized in the first place, mine is more compassion and preventative care. So my politics
So
is one thing, but I
when
know
they
how to
start
work in a
mentioning
way.
men, what
I've
do
been trained
you?
in these areas, how to work,
Okay,
but it's not about Lila's ideas. It's about them and cultivating young girls and working with the youth.
okay,
There's
okay.
other things you can do in working with the youth that don't have to talk about any of this trauma. It's more about cultivate. They want to be photographers or they want to get into design. It's more about encouraging them. So you may not feel that I'm qualified, but that doesn't stop anything over here. So thank you. I appreciate your concern, but I think if people really cared about Black women and their trauma or their psychological issues, there would be more funding, there would be more help, and there would be more resources in these areas. And they're just not.
I'm
Well,
kind of shocked that
I
anyone
got
in
feels
my
the need to
opinion,
talk to the kids.
go ahead, Rasha.
I'm just kind of worried right now. I have social work as well. I'm both. I'm a teacher and a social worker. And I'm kind of shocked why anyone can just go in
Here
and
they
talk to the
come.
kids. I mean, I
Ain't you
don't
supposed to be doing
understand.
schoolwork? Reading the
Because
book?
y'all don't
Rasha, I
care.
mean,
They just out
CB, knock
there.
that
They
person
just
down.
loose.
Go ahead, Rasha and Lila.
I'm just saying that you can't, not anyone that comes in needs to talk to these kids. They need to check them first, right? Because these kids come from a very fragile beginning or home or whatever, and they have issues. So if anyone decides to go in and see them, and that person themselves is hurting and is not, I'm sorry, like mindly insane, like sane to talk to them. I'm sorry to say that, but that's how I feel. They shouldn't be around these kids because they will hurt them. You don't know what these statements could. You don't know what your manner could do. You might not want to say anything, but the way you approach whatever issue they have, that might send them the wrong way completely because you're not even set up to do it.
I think
That's
we're
all the left does.
I think
Jerry.
okay, so I have to come in here and now because I hear
I was
her,
gonna say,
especially when it comes to Black women. Like I definitely can feel her on that level. And I don't want to make this a race-based kind of argument, but I know if you put a couple of young girls of different ethnicities in the same room, I just know you start talking about sex, we label Black girls as fast real quick. And I know we do that in a community as well. So I can kind of agree with Lila and I take that back. I do apologize. I said that she probably isn't a qualified to do like to talk to young women. I'm listening to the other part of it now, and it's quick when somebody says you want to chemically castrate somebody to pass some type of judgment. But sis could probably be doing some really good work. And just because we're talking about vasectomies in this group doesn't mean she's going to talk to little 11-year-olds about vasectomies. So
But
I don't
me
want to
personally, I'm not
discount
just talking about
that.
vasectomies. I'm talking about a bunch of other stuff combined along with it. I'm talking about
Yeah,
a
the
few
way
other
that she
things.
feel about men is obvious.
Yeah,
She said
I'm
that
not talking
loud.
about just vasectomy. And when I was saying it also, I was talking about black girls in general too, because I know that's what we were talking about. I knew she was talking about black girls. I'm just saying I wouldn't want her talking to my black girl, my black daughter,
Jerry, can I add to
giving
So,
something
advice,
you were
Just go
saying
ahead,
giving
Rasha.
earlier?
Go
I would
advice.
ahead,
just want
sis.
to conclude what I'm saying. I don't know anybody in this group. I read your bios and then I hear you out in this group to kind of determine
who I might want to talk to, who I might want to do business with. I've read Lila's bio, very accomplished woman. And if she is doing work with young girls, please understand we need more of that. So I'm not going to discredit her based off of what she's saying now, because we do understand that it might be coming from a place of pain. But to conclude, we don't know what she's talking about with these girls to say if she should or should not talk. That I'll land there.
Right.
Jerry, can I jump in
Jerry,
and
Pam,
add
please.
something
what
to
you
what you
what
were
you
Can I
saying
say
said
something,
though,
earlier?
Jerry,
please?
is like, you know what's crazy? Like, as a parent, I think all parents really need to go to their schools and find out who is having conversations with their kids,
Facts.
because y'all
The
think
parents
these
aren't even
these
involved. They don't even
adults,
go to PTA Fridays.
you
Stop
think these
playing.
adults at your school have had, like, they will sit there and brainwash your kids to how they think about life, and that'll go. How many of us got little girls in our family, and our
They don't
aunties
even.
have,
Hey, DJ, say it so the people in the nosebleed can hear you.
well, how many people got girls in their family who aunties have set their mind up to already have a negative, like, disposition when it comes to men? That lonely auntie done already got the little girl in the family hating men and ain't never really dealt with a man ever in their life,
And what about the
but
men
they
that teach
already,
hate,
That's
misogyny to
not fair.
boys?
And where are
That's not
you when
fair.
this conversation is
Facts.
happening?
and
Jerry,
that's
this is April. Can I get in the conversation?
and it goes both ways with men, because I grew up where most of the older men in my family always told me, man, fuck these bitches. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. And that had me thinking a certain way about women until I became an adult and I started thinking for myself about it. So I'm not just saying that to indict women, it go both ways. But I'm just saying, man, we gotta find out who's talking to our kids in these
Yeah,
schools.
but do you realize that, especially in inner city, when it comes to PTA, the parents are just not involved. So what you're saying is idealistic, but that's not what's happening on the ground. That's not what's
But
happening
how
in
do
the
you
field.
know, Lila? You could only make that statement if you
Hmm.
know every parent in the United States and you've talked to every parent in the United States and know how many. When people make statements like that on stage, you don't know that to be a fact.
Pick a
You just
school,
know
do
certain.
random research, do some research on it. Go get
You do
involved.
research. You do research. Even COVID gives you wrong
Yeah, but
research.
you can do
Even
your
COVID with
own
scientists give
research.
you wrong research.
You can do your own social studies. You can go
Right.
to a school now, go during a normal school year if you really truly care. And so the thing is,
Right.
what you're
But we were
saying
talking
sounds
about.
Gala, yes
good
or
and ideal,
Gala,
but it's
yes or
not
no
happening on
question
the
for you,
ground.
please, Layla. Do you hate
May
men?
no,
Jerry, can I get into this, Jerry, please?
may I
Go ahead,
speak?
gotcha.
So I
Go ahead,
just
catch it.
don't think. Thank you very much, Jerry. So, look, it's Clubhouse, right? So who knows who's telling the truth, who's not? But do you ask the NFL players and the NBA players you're working with? Do you tell them they need to get castrated? Do you
Why
tell? Do
would
you
that
tell?
come up? It's an idea. We can start
Because
talking
they're
about it. I
men.
have a lot of
Because they're
conversations with my
because they're
clients. I have
because they're men.
conversations with my
Because they're
network.
men. Because they're men.
Oh,
Do you,
men, women, we have conversation. We have very
oh,
deep,
okay.
like we have it on this
You're
stage.
not answering this question, Layla. Lila.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jerry, we from the hood. A non-answer is an answer. No, she don't tell them that. Because they would get rid of her ass. Of course
Tell
she
She
them,
would
don't.
be
Bola.
We
gone.
have
Tell
a
them.
My
lot of
brothers
deep
are
discussions
NBA
about
players. She would be
politics. A
gone.
lot of people are sharing. A lot of changes are happening.
You
So
ain't
you
telling
should
no
be having,
NBA
but
basketball
you
player he should be
should be
castrated.
having conversation.
Your
You
ass
don't know
should be
what I talk
out
to
of
my
there.
clients
Stop
about.
lying.
That part.
I
Anyway,
don't think
go get you a business to go
if
work
you
on
were
when you talk to
working
Why
your
would
clients about
that
what you
come
want
up
to talk about.
anyway?
with these professionals, I
Okay,
don't
one
Well,
think
second.
that's what I'm
Which
you
saying.
black
Now,
should.
now, because
which black woman
now
which
you're
black
getting into
woman
my
one
business,
second.
and you're
One
trying to
second.
control what my
Mute
conversation
your
is.
mic for a second, Lila. Which black woman on this stage would be glad to have Lila spend a few days a week mentoring their little daughter? Which black woman on this stage
Hell
would
Please.
no.
want
I would.
would
I
want
would. I would.
I
She
wouldn't
could
have a
come to my
problem with
school.
that
Absolutely
at
not.
all.
Yeah,
Her I
absolutely.
agree
She
with
could come to my school.
Jerry.
Who said that?
Some
Whoever
of
said
her
yes, just hit me up.
facts
Thank you. Southern
some of her
California.
point some of her points are facts. However, when you're speaking from an emotional or psychological point and then your personal feelings are involved, the directive of what people will get from that could be very, very dangerous. I'm not saying that her ideas, but her presentation, her verbiage, the way she's speaking from a personal place can be very, very dangerous. It's one thing to have knowledge, but if you don't know how to place that knowledge, when
That
to
part.
place that knowledge, that is very bad.
You're right,
And
and it's
no,
not a
there's no
solo
way.
mission. It's a collaborative effort.
But
So you
Lila,
what
really
I
one
are
would,
second,
what
alone.
Lila. Lila.
Lila, what I would suggest to you is like I put in the chat. I have clients who are psychiatrists, therapists, lawyers, doctors. The best of the best seek help. Get you a mentor. First off, deal with your own feelings. Get you a mentor on how to speak, when to speak, how to present the knowledge that you have. Grow your knowledge. Just become a better person. If you have that heart that you genuinely care and you want to make things better, what sense does it make if as soon as you open your mouth, it comes out completely wrong and no one gets the message?
Right, I absolutely
She's
agree.
talking to
Thank you.
adults. She's
Yeah,
talking to
thank you.
adults.
Hey,
I just
hey,
want to
hey, you know
classify
what?
that.
I am getting so sick of people in here that's always talking about what goes on. You know what? Get your goofy ass out of the room if you don't like how a black woman is talking to another black woman or how we having a conversation. This is a damn conversation. It's not a fight. Hey, find that B person, whoever this dodo brain is. Wait, what's his name? B. Okay, I'll get rid of his ass myself. It's
Yo,
always
bro, let him
somebody.
live, bro. Don't get some soft shell. Let him rock out, man. He got alligator skin. Let him talk his, you know.
No, no, no.
Man,
He's
you
not
gotta let the
talking mess.
chat be the chat, man. Just let the chat be the chat, man.
No,
I'm
hey, let
just
me tell you
saying,
something,
man.
okay? I
Don't
know how to
let the
run.
chat throw you
No,
off, man. Let them.
no, 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 no. That's part of. It throws me on. Y'all think it throws me off. It don't throw me off. It throws me on. My thing is this.
Nah, I just.
My thing is. One second, brother. If you guys want to have a conversation, you're welcome to come to the stage. You can come to the stage and say whatever you want to say. But we'll pivot off of Lila right now. So any woman that wants Lila to mentor their kids, women, y'all know how to reach her in the back channel. Like she said, she got an impressive bio, and I guess that's what Clubhouse is all about. Whatever somebody puts in their bio is fact. So
That's not
you
fair,
know,
Jerry. I didn't mean it
A
when
quick
I said
question
it
for
like
you,
that. That's
Layla,
not fair.
no,
please.
no, that's a big deal because 99% of these damn people on this goddamn app is well, that's a
A
whole
quick
nother
question
story.
for Layla,
But
please. Okay.
and maybe not even 99%, but maybe less than that. But you know my point is a bio on this app is women on this stage right now. That's not even who their damn pictures are. Oh yeah, that part.
Layla, please give.
No,
Is women on
it's
the
not that I
stage
wasn't saying it.
who
Can
is
I
women on
defend
the stage
myself?
right now who got fake pictures. The picture ain't even them.
Can I
Or the
can I
Okay,
picture
so
like
we
30
don't even
defend
know
years
we don't even
myself?
old.
know who we talking to.
Preach it.
Or the picture like 30
And
years
it's not
old.
that I don't agree. I just want to. It's not that I don't agree with what you're saying because I'm the
No,
reason why
but
I'm saying like
Marilyn,
that because
Marilyn,
I'm the one
we
that
can
said it.
move on. But if you would let her based on the way she speak and what you if you like it, then more power to you. And I'm just saying we could move on, but you know I wouldn't let her mentor my daughter. But if you
And
would, then
A
good
quick
for you.
question to you, please, Layla.
I
Do you
agree.
hate
I
men?
agree with.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Jerry, may I speak?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me what's my name so I could hear you say my name because you do that to most women. But anyway, this
What's
I
your name?
never ever come to the stage. What
That
did
was
you say?
cute.
I said, what's your name?
Yolanda.
Did you know that wisdom is the principal thing? Therefore, get wisdom, and with
Yes, sir. Yes,
all
sir.
thy getting, get understanding.
Get an understanding. Yes. So let's get an understanding. So, Lila, I'm not here to tell you what you need or don't need because I feel like we as individuals know what we need without people telling us. Now, when you know, what do you do with that information? So, you mentor people. I don't know what you mentor them about, but if it ever came to well, when we talk about Black women, we know that a lot of those relationships are static when it comes to men. So if you ever had a conversation with those Black women or Black girls, minorities that you're trying to help, if this topic happens to come up, that's what I would be concerned about you speaking to them about because you are very explicit in how you um, feel about black men, and we need to talk about more about how to foster better relationships with men versus let's just cut they things off and just throw them to the wolves or what have you. So hey,
Yes.
what I would say to you is that when you say they need resources, they need people to care, they need help. You can have all the resources and assistance out there that's available to you. But I think what this conversation is about, even with the men choosing to have vasectomies, is personal accountability. Ownership for your own reproductive
If you don't want to create babies, then men have to take it upon themselves to practice safe sex, whether that be, abstinence, celibacy, using condoms, or choosing to do a vasectomy. Women also have the same choice on how to prevent pregnancies. And I don't equate a vasectomy that would prevent a pregnancy with the same choice that after you've made the baby, getting rid of it. But what I want to say also is that when you speak about helping these women and talking to them, there are many people in the room right now that are telling you that you need to deal with the unforgiveness you have, and you need to spend a little bit more time in healing yourself before you heal others, but you're not accepting any of that. So again, I go back to the situation that if the resources and the help is available, it is up to the individual to accept it and take personal accountability for that healing. I can give you all the resources, but if what to do with it, or you're unwilling to listen in order to heal and move forward, is no good. I yield my mic.
Hey, Jerry, this is Sean.
Amen to that.
Can I add a comment, please?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Sorry,
Go
CB.
ahead.
Um,
Can you hear me, CB? CB, can you hear me?
Go ahead, Shauna. Yes, I can hear you, Jerry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Shauna.
oh, okay. I hope you get better soon, Jerry. But apart from that, you also have to remember something. um, this is an app where we're all just saying stuff and speaking sometimes in ways that we wouldn't to a client or to a minor. Um, I understand, Lila. I also mentor. I mean, it's in my thing. I deal with the experiences of domestic violence from my youth to being a prosecutor to now being an advocate for women so that they can get through the system with care. Just because I may say on here, you all need to get your dicks cut off or castrated, or you should have a vasectomy since I can't have an abortion, doesn't mean that I'm going to turn around when working with young women or like in high school when I do mock court stuff, that I'm going to speak to them that way or bring up. A lot of times these mock courts in high school kids are criminal cases. Do you really think that I'm going to choose a case that could trigger? And yes, I work with all types of children of all races and religions. So I think y'all need to give Lila a little bit of a slack in that what she's saying on here is not the way she speaks to young children that she works with outside of this. This is an app. We all curse, we all say some crazy ass stuff. I mean,
You're right. Let's move along. But whether we're right or wrong, I don't think none of us knows. In all due respect, Shauna, including you, I don't think none of us knows what she says to people unless we're
no,
there. We
I
have no.
agree.
We
I
have no.
totally agree with you, Jerry. But like if you're reading in the chat, everybody is saying that, she's just gonna do that. And I think
But
it's
Shauna,
like you
most of
said,
us didn't just
But yeah,
listen to Leela today, right? So I don't mean anything. I'm not attacking anybody, but it's just we all have agreed that this person has a lot of trauma. This person has a lot that happened to them. She shared something very unfortunate that happened to her today, and we're all very sorry about it.
But
But still, the
somebody in the
person is
chat
hurting.
somebody in the chat just said that they asked if she speak like that to the kids, and she said yes. So apparently
No, I do
Well,
not. So they misheard. Misinterpretation is very
But
common.
either way, let's move on, Lila.
yes.
If you're doing good, if you're doing good work with kids, then good. But if like let's say if there's a parent, for example, if there's a parent that's vaccinated and they're pro-vax, right? They may not want somebody like me talking to their kids because I might, and if the vaccine come up and I give my opinion on the vax, I'm be like, oh hell no, and the mom be like, why'd you tell the kids that? So you just never know. Like we all have certain views, and I don't know. But either way, if you're doing good work with kids, Lila, then good for you if you're doing good work. But we'll move on. We'll
Jerry,
move
a
on from
quick
you.
question, please, to her, to Layla. It is a yes or no question.
I'm moving on from Lila, my brother. I'm moving
thank,
on from Lila. I'm
thank you.
I'm moving on from Lila. So let's. But ladies, y'all can have y'all opinion on this vasectomies, just the way guys be having their opinions on abortion. So, what do y'all think about this, ladies? Should the if a guy's in a relationship with a girl and they're concerned about getting pregnant and whatnot, about the girl getting pregnant, do y'all think it should be more where the guy get a vasectomy, or the girl focuses more on birth control? What do y'all think?
Well, isn't birth control worse than the vasectomy itself? Like, isn't that reversible and it's not as dangerous as that? And because it can
I
harm a
don't.
woman.
Shit, I don't know.
I wish Dr. Catherine was here. Maybe she could answer that. And I know, like, it's worse for women to tie their tubes, right?
That'd be a long
So,
answer.
It's more evasive for us to have our tubes tied than it is for a vasectomy. That's what Dr. Catherine was
Oh, I
saying.
wasn't talking about tubes tied. I was talking about birth
Right.
control, like
No.
pills.
Oh, she didn't address, Dr. Catherine didn't address that. She addressed when you weren't here, the differences of a vasectomy versus tubes tied.
I don't think a lady should get her tubes tied under no circumstances. I don't.
I
I
agree,
mean,
Jerry.
unless she wants to, but like if my girl's like, oh, I want to get my tubes tied so I'm gonna pray. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Well, it's
Don't do
not
that.
reversible. So once a
Well,
woman
It
It
gets,
is
some are.
reversible. I do have it, and it is
Yeah, some
reversible.
It
It
are.
is
costs
reversible.
$1,500. It costs $1,500, and I can connect my only tube that it actually works, because the other one I had an ectopic, so I can be
y'all are making
pregnant
me
again. So
cringe. Talking about tubes tied and
Jerry's
no,
like, well,
they cut,
tummy tucks
burn,
and
and they cut, burn, and divided. So it is many procedures. It is
stop,
many
quit.
procedures. So that's internal. You'll never know it. You'll
Well, I
never know.
know now. I know
Well,
now.
Jerry said, I know
exactly.
it.
well, Jerry,
Shit.
what you missed was Jonathan's take on how there's no way he would ever have a vasectomy because it would take away from his manhood. Not to mention, nobody's going to be going anywhere. I can't remember, CB. You might be able to help me on the exact verbiage he used about his
Yeah, I won't.
menstruation.
I won't be able to help you because Jonathan's not here to defend himself. But
It
he
wasn't
just
to
have his
defend. No,
own
no, I'm not
opinions.
saying it in bad. I'm
I,
saying
I hear you. I'm muting you now because you're trying to overtalk me. But at the
No,
end
no,
of the
no,
day,
no,
man,
no,
you
no,
need
no.
to make the
CB,
guy.
no, no, no. Hold on. No,
Yeah,
was
I just didn't
was
want
that
nobody to
Shauna?
overtalk. Yeah, it was
Was
Shauna,
that
man.
no?
That was
Shauna's
Shauna.
good. I know, but we gotta. Yeah.
Absolutely. I just didn't want the banter back and forth. Jonathan's not here to defend himself on that end, but he's just sharing his opinion. And I,
Okay.
it's apples and oranges with this
I know,
situation. It's kind of tough.
right.
oh,
But
I
one sec.
wasn't
Sorry about that,
criticizing
Shauna. Sorry about that, by the
Jonathan.
way. I
I
just
no,
muted you so we're not over talking each other.
I
Married men should
apologize,
not get
CB.
vasectomies.
I
It should be
was not
reversed.
CB. I
Go
apologize.
ahead. Go
I
ahead, Shauna.
wasn't criticizing Jonathan. I was trying to fill Jerry in on what Jonathan said, the way in
Yeah, she
not
she
in a
definitely wasn't.
negative way.
Yeah, she wasn't.
I
She's yeah,
wasn't.
but
Yeah, not that he needed to defend himself. I thought that the way he spoke was like eloquent isn't the right word, but it made it very clear how he felt. That's all. And I just thought Jerry should know, so I apologize.
Absolutely.
oh no,
Absolutely.
no, it's okay. It's okay. Um. So, Lila, you don't think any married man should be getting a vasectomy?
I think that the vasectomy should be reversed upon marriage because it shows some type of sexual responsibility. So what I was saying is if they get the vasectomy at birth during the circumcision, then maybe even if some laws may say at 18 he can have it reversed, or 21, or upon marriage, whatever comes first. So because it is reversible, I don't see what's the issue.
We're talking about reversing tubal like what is it, ligations and vasectomies. Yes, in a lot of cases it can be reversed, but the success rate is very low.
Well,
It
I think
doesn't
we need
guarantee that
more
you're going to be able to
academic
have a
research. I think
baby.
we need more medical health research on that. And then also, some places, some countries are even suggesting that sex offenders get chemically castrated. So some people
Hey,
are actually trying to come up with some type of ideas because there's a lot of laws on the books about women, but there's absolutely zero. There's zero laws on the books about what men should do with their bodies when it comes to
but we
sexual
never get
offenses.
anywhere when we say, well,
Can
if you get in
I
trouble
want to
for one
say
thing and you
something.
point a
This is
finger and
Sharpen.
Wait a
say,
second, bro.
well,
Let the ladies in the middle of speaking, bro. Go ahead, ladies.
I was saying that we never get anywhere if I get in trouble for something and because I know someone else did it, I point the finger at that person and say, well, what about them? I've never gotten any positive results by doing that.
That
So I
part.
think
That
we
part.
can
That's why
focus
we
on the
continue to
fact
write
that,
policy.
okay, you did this to women, so let's do this to
Right.
me. Let's
I know,
do
Lila.
that.
Lila,
Yeah.
you do got a bad habit of doing that. That's my point. You always Lila. You stray away from everything. Then you bring something else up that's fact, but it has nothing to do with the thing we're talking about. I don't know why you do that in every discussion. If we talk about cars, yeah,
That's
that's cool.
because Lila is a lot smarter than everybody's giving her credit for. Word manipulation,
It's a
psychological manipulation.
strategy,
It's a
Jerry.
Trump strategy.
Absolutely.
She
Yeah, yeah,
clean
but
your
but but but
she
but but
clean
no no no
your
no
booty
no no no.
well, bro.
That
She
has nothing to do
clean it.
with that has nothing to do with being smart because I catch it and I'm going to stop it every time. So
Because
if
you're
you're being
smart enough to
smart,
catch it, but most general people won't catch it. They
you're
won't
right.
catch it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not going to argue with you when you're
exactly.
right.
She
I'm not going to argue with you when you're right. Wait a
How do
second.
y'all know that?
Wait,
Just
hey,
because
one
people
second,
don't
bro,
say
bro,
nothing.
bro, bro. One
uh
second. Who was that speaking? Was that Queen?
Yes,
that's
sir.
trouble.
Okay, so Queen, you're absolutely right. And you know what? A lot of people do that, and it's like it's a form of psychology, but it's a time for it. It's a time and place for it. And in debate the news, that's not the time for it. Let's debate what we're debating. Let's not deflect and say some other stuff that makes sense. Then 10 people that's not paying attention gonna be agreeing. Oh yeah, but let's get back to what we're talking about, or we won't get no conversation done. Was there another person want to jump in? Somebody else? Rose, I got your message. Rose, did you want to say something, Rose?
No, I'm just praying for me to hear actually men speaking about if this is their choice. Is if that's what I want to hear. That's why I came. Like that. This is the topic. Men speaking about how do they feel about these vasectomies, if they'll agree to do that at this stage, if they're married or not, if they feel this is a decision they need to make because they are not in long-term relationships or they not into marriage yet. So
How
it's
does
probably
how
something that they think about it,
how does
but
a vasectomy happen? Is it with a laser? Like what do they do? A pill? Like how
apparently,
does
it's
it?
a 30-minute procedure, but it is a outpatient. It as Dr. Catherine said, it's an outpatient procedure. If you look it up, it's kind of like it's a very easy procedure and it's actually safe. There's a very less common actually side effects with long term. That is actually pain, actual pain or uncomfort later on, but it's a very low risk and it's a safe procedure. So that's all.
Okay, so is there any
It's a
guy?
very safe procedure. It takes a little bit more than 30 minutes. They inject local into the scrotum and they sever the vas difference. Okay. Then put a little steri
That'll
slipper
stop
Oh
there.
my
bleeding.
God, you making me
Me
cringe right
too.
now.
Yeah,
Stop,
for real.
stop. I am.
I
Please do
never
not make me
cringe when
cringe
they
like that.
Jerry
I never
sensitive.
ever
I'm
cringe when
Uh-huh.
they're doing it, Jerry.
I'm about to be I'm about to be whatever you call it for another whatever.
Just like cutting chicken, Jerry.
Just like cutting
No,
chicken.
Oh
no,
wow.
don't give Jerry
Jerry,
that visual.
Y'all are
Jerry,
so gross.
yeah, I can actually tell you a little bit more
I
about
don't
it.
want to know what it is. If you, the person said
Okay,
it,
perfect.
I have no interest in a how do you pronounce it again?
Vasectomy.
Vasectomies.
Vasectomy, like
Vasectomy.
vas difference where the sperm comes out, vasectomy.
I mean, it got to be something a man can just drink. Like it
You
got
would
to be. What
you
about
would
a
think, Jerry.
what about a liquid?
Jerry, they actually did make a men's birth control and they tested
They
it.
sure
They had like
did.
a test and the men were like, no, it's too many side effects. But it's
What
the same
about?
side effects
But
we
April,
have with birth
what
control.
if they make a little spray? What if they make a little spray after you beat it up? You
Oh
just get that
my
little
God,
spray.
Jerry, that's
Give it,
hilarious.
give it, give it three little squirts. Squirt, squirt, squirt.
Oh, that would be
No.
too easy.
I mean, if you can make a damn COVID vaccine that's supposed to help millions of people, you can't make some little spray. Shit, they got
Something.
aftershave spray. Kevin, do you use aftershave spray?
Pray to do what?
Nah.
They got some type of spray, some type of droplets or something to break up the baby
That
forming
would be
Jerry's talking
called
about
components.
spermicide.
spermicide.
Some kind of spermicide, yeah.
Yeah, they have spermicide lube. They have spermicide.
Lube.
Yeah, they have.
David, what type of lube do you use, David?
I'm just saying there is lube with spermicide in
All
it.
types.
There is condoms
Suppositories.
that have
It's called
spermicide in them.
non-oxynol
Oh,
nine.
and it does. Look, Catherine said it does not cause blue balls, so you guys are great.
What
It's
is blue
He
blue
said that
balls
balls?
you
is
would
when
have
you
How?
feel like you okay.
Wait,
he
Rose,
said
Well,
that you
blue
can
Rose,
balls
have
Rose.
a
blue
full
Wait,
balls ain't
Rose.
orgasm.
blue.
You wouldn't know
Wait
the
a second.
difference.
Wait a second. Rose, was you about to answer what blue balls is?
I better not.
Rose,
Yeah,
I
how
better
let's hear
not
her
because
answer.
like
how could a woman answer what blue balls is? Everybody mute their mic. Let Rose tell us what blue balls are.
I cause I think I caused that because I'm single and I kind of like just get into the feeling but not have sex. So I cause a lot of blue balls. I'm sorry, Jerry. I can't talk about
You
it.
cause a lot of
Yeah,
blue balls?
that,
But y'all talk about our menses. Don't y'all talk about our
But
menses all
one
the time?
second, Lila, we are in the middle of something completely different. Rose, does the balls actually get blue in color?
no, it's the same when men, when a man feel like he is emotionally very very excited, but it doesn't, he don't get to
I'm
let
gonna
it
tell you a
out.
secret. I'm gonna tell you a secret, Rose. Rose, I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? Every guy that you thought you formed blue balls for probably left your house and they blue balls became white.
I can't with you,
Ooh,
Jerry. No,
don't tell all the secrets, Jerry.
Okay, don't get it
Yeah,
twisted.
I
We
don't know.
relax, Jerry.
Okay, I
Back.
don't know
Boom,
what
boom,
that
boom, boom,
means. You
boom.
tell me what that means, Jerry. I
it
can't.
means that while you think you holding out, somebody else is holding in. So
That
don't get
part.
it
Oh
don't get
well,
it don't
no,
get
no,
it
no, no, no,
don't get it
no.
twisted.
That's not
Don't
true.
get it twisted.
No, never, never, not never happened to
Okay.
Sorry,
me. I see.
Okay,
Rose.
okay.
Sorry.
I'm proud of myself. I
Rose.
haven't had those type of problems that a lot of
I
women
double
have.
dog dare a woman to hold out
And
on. Hey, Anthony. Anthony, tell me you join in with this. Hey, Anthony.
Hey man, I'm not getting in this Pornhub
Hey,
conversation right
hey,
now,
Anthony.
man.
Hey, we double dog dare a girl to hold out, right? Because if they ask hold out, okay, okay. Are you sure you okay? I'm gonna ask you one more time. You sure? Okay. Where you
I
going?
am
See?
you gotta date a man who is a keeper, okay, and who is a man of God, who he keep himself together. It's not a man who's jumping up and down and is
Well, then
into
you the one talking about giving them blue
is
balls. You got to be a woman of
Hold on,
God and take
hold
care of
on.
that man.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
taking
that's a
care of
little weird
him
because if it's a
very
man
in
of
a
God, that
very
And
means
what does God
loving
have to do with
way.
this?
Don't
What
In
does
a
God?
suggest
very he
one.
has
yeah,
to
Hey,
love me.
Anthony, we not even talking about marriage right now. She talking about a man of God, Anthony.
And single.
Yes.
right.
See, that's because I don't date that. I speak for myself. I date the right one. So,
Hey,
what can I say?
Lance say
You're lucky.
Lance say he ready, man. Lance say he ready for you,
Yeah,
Rose.
I'm ready. Can y'all hear me? Hello.
No, we we
Yeah.
We
Yes,
we
just
we
we
can hear
we
we
you.
just
we
playing,
we
man.
We
We
can
can
hear
Oh,
hear
you.
we
you
you.
we,
can.
we can't hear you, bro. We cannot hear you.
Are you
Okay.
finna rap to
Men
Rose?
don't want a
No.
woman who give it up that fast and who is like
Lance,
that. So,
Yes.
yeah, they
Lance,
feel
Yeah.
stupid.
what is it you want to say, brother?
What I want to say is, I had a vasectomy, and if I had to do all over again, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because I've had recently, as I've gotten older, I've had a problem with my testes, problem with my prostate, and then the other thing, when I got that vasectomy, I had got the vasectomy because the woman that I married, I didn't want kids. I'd already had kids. She was younger than me. And then after I had the vasectomy, she couldn't. I couldn't impregnate her. Then she ended up running off with a coworker.
Oh
Oh
man.
damn, man.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry to
And
hear that, brother. Are you okay,
oh,
bro? Did you ever
oh
recover
man,
from that?
oh hell yeah! I got a wife that looks a lot better than the one I
Hey, guess
had,
what? That's why.
and she's younger.
Hey, Lance, let me tell you a secret. When a woman does that to you, bro, and they run off with a coworker, she did you a favor, bro. You should be thanking her,
She did. Oh,
cause
she did do me a favor.
she do that to you,
Yeah.
she'll do that to him.
Yeah. Well, no, he did it to her before she could do it to him. He left her about a year after she had a baby with him. But we were talking about reversibility. Yeah, it's possible to reverse it, but it's very difficult. A lot of times, when you reverse it, it doesn't work, and the insurance doesn't pay for it. And I think it costs about $6,000 that operation.
And it's painful, Lance. That's what I heard. And then why y'all run up man?
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
reversal is probably really painful. Now, when I got the vasectomy, it's really not painful at all. I mean, it's like the lady said earlier. They just snip the vas deferens and that's it. But again, I wouldn't recommend a man do that. I recommend just use condoms. Don't even don't even go there because it's
Hey
permanent.
Lance. Hey Lance, this is the lady. This is
It's
Lisa
not permanent
with
if it's
the real
reversible.
But
Lance.
it's not reversible in all cases. It's not guaranteed. It's not that easy. A lot of people, well, I don't know statistics, but there are a certain contingency of men who have the reversal operation and it doesn't work. It's not that simple to reverse it. It's real easy to get the vasectomy, not that easy to reverse it, and it's expensive as hell.
So it needs
Lance
to be
is
more
right. Lance
funding
is
for
right
better
about the reversal.
procedures.
It's very difficult to reverse it. But Lance, can I get back to your big prostate, man?
Yeah,
Listen, the prostate has nothing to do. The vasectomy has nothing to do with your enlarged prostate. You need
yeah.
to go get a digital exam and get you some. What are the little blue pills that you guys
Can
like?
can can
Get.
can can, can you back channel them that medical advice?
Oh, I'm not. I'm sorry, Lance. I'm not giving you medical advice, but you should get those little blue
That is
pills. That
medical
might help.
advice.
Yeah,
I'm
no
sorry.
problem. I already, you too late. I already
Yeah.
had prostate surgery 4 years ago, so
Oh,
you too
good for
late.
you. I'm out.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right,
don't
y'all.
do it, man. I'm telling you, don't do it.
I don't think there's a man on this stage right now that's thinking about getting a vasectomy.
Hey,
Well, if there is there a man on the stage thinking about getting a vasectomy?
hey, Jared, this is P. I had one.
Okay.
Yeah, I got mine when I was married. My wife told me she was pregnant for the second time, and I called the doctor the very next day because I come from a very large family of six.
Oh shit. Yeah,
I did.
Pete.
Uh,
Damn. How many of y'all saw Predator, Alien versus Predator? She sound like that.
I stop
She sound like the
it,
Predator.
Jared. Don't say that. Come on.
No, you do. You was laughing like the Predator. Turn that movie on
hey,
tonight.
but
I'm
you,
not.
No.
I don't like
Hey,
horror movies. I don't watch horror movies.
hey, P. So you gotta. I gotta keep looking at the word. You got a vasectomy.
yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I got about 20 years ago. I had no problems yet, and I come
I
from
heard. I heard women can still get pregnant under some circumstances from a guy that had a vasectomy. Is that true?
what like, 'cause I'm divorced now, and I had some people tell me, "Oh yeah, I think I'm pregnant." I kind of like looked at them, okay, no problem, that's fine. Let's see when the baby comes out, and
So P,
I
was your desire
So
so you can have raw sex all the time? Was
wait,
that your
he just said
desire?
he's
no.
cheating.
Time
Wait.
at the
I
time.
heard that.
Hold on,
I thought
wait.
he
At
was
the time,
No,
married.
no, Mr.
no,
P,
no, no,
Mr.
no,
P, you
no, no.
said,
Let me finish. I heard what he said.
and you.
When
I
you
heard what you
when you when,
said.
when you're in a relationship, you just don't go around messing around with everybody. When you're in a relationship you're with somebody, but when you tell somebody you had a vasectomy at the beginning of the relationship, and all of a sudden they're trying to say that they're pregnant. I'm like, yeah, okay, you're pregnant. Yeah,
But
no
you
problem.
said you were
If you're
married.
pregnant by me, you're not pregnant by me. No, I'm not married no more. I'm happily divorced.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Lila, I got a question for Lila. Lila, why do you care that nobody cares about the pain that women go through? Why you feel that way?
Because they make laws. Like they don't if you say make a law, then you say, I don't care if you are raped, molested, or there's some type of incest
But who are they?
that you
You
cannot get an
who
abortion.
is
The
they? Who's
law, the Supreme Court, state laws, legislative
but
bodies
why didn't why
are
didn't you
saying.
put why
But
didn't you put
Jerry, where are those laws at? Where are those laws? Where are those laws?
Where are the law? Wait, what? You don't know where the laws
Ain't
are
no
written?
law. There's
Oh
no
my god!
law that
Now we gotta
says
go have a
that.
civics, simple
There
There's
civics
is no
no
course.
law
So
that
anyway, there's
says if a
laws.
no law.
lady is raped or molested, she can't get an abortion. That's a left wing talking point. There is no
Excuse
law that
me.
says that.
Are
Where?
we not discussing
Excuse
Roe
me,
v.
but
Wade
the
and abortion ban?
Mississippi case that just came down specifically excludes abortion, rape, and incest as just cause reasons to have an abortion after the 15
Who
weeks.
lives in Mississippi other than the three
And the
people here?
cases
People,
in
U.S.
So
citizens
wait,
live
wait,
in
wait.
and
Mississippi. What do you
No,
mean?
that's a
all the
People,
left
ones
wing
in
Florida,
Louisiana,
talking
Texas,
point.
Louisiana,
Oklahoma.
Texas, Alabama, Ohio, the 6 week ban ones, they don't even have exceptions for um, the
Rape or
woman dying.
incest, or if she's at threat of
No.
dying, yes.
None of them have an exception for rape or incest. Not one of of them.
Yeah, there was,
Greg Abbott
there
said when
was.
they posed that question about being raped, he said, well, then we'll just catch all the rapists. Yet Texas has the most rapists in the whole 50 states. They have the most rapists that have not been
Texas has the most
convicted.
rapists?
Yes, Texas. Yes,
And that's an
yes.
open carry state, and then women ain't lighting these damn dudes up with their guns?
They
How
need
how
to.
how is Texas an
Oh,
open
are you serious?
carry
When women
state?
do kill their predators, they go to jail.
Wait,
They
wait,
they
wait a
kill
second,
their
Lila,
sex
Lila,
traffickers. They
But
Lila,
Jerry, they
Lila,
wouldn't be
Lila. Hold up,
pivots.
Lila, Lila.
That's
Okay,
not
okay,
the
you know,
title
okay.
Jerry wouldn't
today.
be
I know. Wait,
pivots
wait,
and
time out,
retreatment.
time out, Lila. You are just going too. So Lila, okay. So a woman, I have a woman attorney, okay? She came in her house and there was a man in her closet and he came out, but he came out to like 5 gunshots and he's dead. And she didn't go to jail. If a woman is being raped and she pulls out her gun and shoots that guy, she is not going to jail. I don't know what you're talking about, Lila. A
Did
woman,
you say she was a lawyer? Did you say she was a lawyer that
it
this
doesn't
happened?
matter if she,
That
it
means
doesn't
she
matter if
can
she
afford
wasn't a
a
lawyer.
proper representation and proper
Lila,
defense.
Lila, 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 you go a little too far with this. With this, so let me ask you this question: is there any woman on this stage that honestly believes that if a woman is being raped, now mind you, listen to what I'm saying, you're being raped, and you're able to grab a gun while you're being raped, and you shoot your assailant, do you actually think you're going to jail?
I'm not gonna care if I
No, you
do.
are not.
I
Hill,
wouldn't give a
you're
damn
gonna
if I
go to
do.
jail.
Lila, are you kidding me?
Did you
No,
not hear
it's
the
not
ruling last week in
Jerry. You
California,
know
Okay,
that
Jerry? Did you not hear the
Jerry.
ruling last week?
no, it's okay, Lila. Let me pivot away
Jerry.
from
Okay,
you.
thank
Let me pivot
you.
away.
Jerry, the person will go to jail just like the bodega worker in New York is going to go to is in jail, and whether or not they can
He's
bond
not in
themselves out,
jail.
then I said if they can bond themselves out, then they will be out, but they will have to prove self-defense.
Okay, what
He's
I'm saying.
not in
Okay,
jail.
that's what I'm saying. Of course they'll have to prove self defense, but I could listen. Let's say if there's a video, because I said being raped, so we're saying it as if though it's fact, as though it's fact, and it can be proved
It's
it's
gonna
fact.
be it's gonna be he said she said, Jerry. There's no video.
No, no, Dr. Catherine, there is a video because I just made up a scenario that there was a video. So I'm making
Yeah,
up a scenario in my
okay.
mind
So
if
if there
there's a
was
video
a
to make a
video,
point.
there's actually been cases like this, so I hear where Jerry's going with this. Sometimes people have hidden cameras in their bedrooms, okay? Sometimes in the date rape scenario where a guy went on a date with someone, brings the woman home, she says no, and it shows what goes on. And say, for example, she
Oh,
does
oh,
shoot
oh,
him in the
oh,
middle of the rape, and it is that video is found. That would help exonerate her and prove self-defense, but
okay,
she's
but
still gonna
the only problem is, what only the problem is, you guys are going a completely different direction I was going. I'm talking about a stranger. I'm talking about, say, a woman walking in with her groceries, and not where she went on a date with a guy. I'm talking about a woman walking in with her groceries. Guy puts a knife to her neck, goes not puts her on the ground and starts raping her. If that woman's able to take his knife or take his gun and shoot him, she's not going. If she do go to jail, she's getting out. I'm talking about
if
that type of case.
if if there is proof that she was actually being raped.
Correct. That's what. Of course, if there's proof. I mean,
But then
a woman could, yeah, a woman
what?
could fake it.
Well,
Of
I'm
course,
saying, no, but what if he like didn't ejaculate or didn't leave any DNA?
I know, but
There's just so
Shauna,
many.
just for the sake of this conversation,
Okay, I'll stop. I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying, listen. For the sake of this conversation, she was saying if a woman shoots a man that's raping her. So we were talking about, yes, really being raped, not make believe rape, not can you prove it. I'm saying a scenario. Let's just pivot away. Y'all,
Jerry,
Anthony,
Jerry, let me
These
tell
are
you.
real
So
cases, Jerry.
exhausting.
Whether it
Jerry,
sounds palatable or
Nyla,
not.
hold on a
no,
minute.
but I'm talking about they're real cases, and I was making a scenario, a particular scenario that I want to frame a certain way.
But do you remember the
Where
case where the girl shot and killed a man that was sex trafficking her? You get what I'm
She's
saying?
talking
It's like
about that
what
case
would be
with Kim
proper defense in some
Kardashian
cases like
got her
that?
out of prison. But see,
Right.
that
Yeah,
was
it had to become a
different.
national
There
conversation.
was, but that was different.
I
If you
was
read
talking
the
about rape. I wasn't
That's
talking about
details
sex
of her,
trafficking.
anecdotal
right,
though.
that doesn't fall under what Jerry was talking about. If you read the details of her particular case, there was a fine line where it could have teeter-tottered either way. And there was a lot of question on whether or not she had a hidden vendetta against this person and if that person was truly her trafficker. And so it was a real thin line with that. So with that, and I had a feeling that that's what you were referring to this whole time. I was debating on whether to bring it up. But
No.
what
I was
Jerry
actually
is
talking about the
clearly
case that
And it
just
happened
was
in Los
saying
anecdotal
is
at
Angeles where
that.
just
a woman
if
was
someone
on in
is
jail
coming
for
up to
years,
rape you,
decades.
but
Hmm.
to Jerry's point, what he is trying to say, and sometimes we have to learn to listen because every conversation is not about an attack, it's about learning. What he's saying is if you have someone in your home or bust in your home to rape you and harm you, do you sincerely think that if you blow their do off that you're going to jail. And
If you're a black
technically,
woman, yeah.
no.
Wow,
If
if
you're
you're a
black,
black
you think a
woman.
black woman has
Wow.
a fair shake in the justice system?
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Jerry, this is April. I want to answer Bolo what he said about what states. Did you
Wait,
hear
wait, wait.
anything about?
1 second
Sorry.
before we go to Bolo. Um, Lila, you really believe there's a lot of unfair things that goes on with with black people in general, not just black women, but black men also. So anything that can go on to a black woman unfairly because of race, I'm sure you know can go on to black men. Because last time I checked, most people, this black people is getting gunned down by the police. Last time I checked, it was black men. So you know black men get an unfair shake also. But I will say this. I have the utmost confidence as a black man that if someone does a home invasion to my house and they get caught with either the AK, the Uzi, whatever I feel like pulling out at that particular time, shotgun, whatever I feel like pulling out at that particular time that's near me, I have the utmost confidence that I'm going to be okay and not going to be go to prison for 30 years because somebody kicked my front door down and was trying to do a home invasion. So I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I think you go a little bit further. Like, damn, you just don't have a chance just because you're black. As far as like protecting yourself, you have the right to protect yourself, Lila. You do have the right to protect yourself. But yeah. What was you saying, Bolo? Not Bolo, but DJ. DJ, you had said something, DJ.
Yeah, I was just saying, and even if it was like the case, you can't just point to one situation and say this represents everything now. Like that is so asinine when people do that. Again, this is Clubhouse, and that's what people on Clubhouse do. Like, come on.
Yo,
Like
Yeah.
when I
Jerry.
was a yo, you know what's
What's
crazy, Jerry? The only
hmm?
time I like experienced violence from women, like when I was a kid, it was a group of gang banging ass women who shot at us. But that is so antidotal that I would never bring that up to say women are violent. Women are violent too. Women shoot too. Like that should
You know
never
why?
go.
You know
This
why
is
I believe you,
Clubhouse.
DJ? You know why I believe you? Because I had a similar situation where a girl tried to pull out a gun out of her purse. I won't go into details, but it was similar to that, and she tried to. She just wasn't able to get it all the way out, but she definitely tried to do something like that, and it was a woman, a black woman, and she did it
Yeah.
towards me and my buddy. So I know stuff like that does happen, but like you said, that doesn't mean it happens all the time, but it did happen. But yeah, but I think I think black people, if you're listening, if somebody kicks your door down and you shoot them, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be
Jerry, I
okay.
got some news. I got some news to report, if I
Uh
could. This is
oh.
Kevin. I got a report that Jonathan Bing was ejected from Grant's 10X event for trying to set up a vaccine booth in the hallway. That's breaking.
Wow, that's funny.
Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan, where's Jonathan at? Jonathan.
That's why I haven't seen him all week.
Jonathan.
He's
Okay.
not
Okay.
coming off mic.
Okay. You pissed him off with that one, man. He's like, don't be telling me. What was he doing? Hey, is that what was in those little thing, those little patches?
Yeah.
All those patches he had was really
Mm-hmm.
vaccines? Oh, so that's what him and Daphne was doing in the hallway, selling vaccines. Okay, okay, okay. It's okay. I got Dr. Jaquel and Kevin. They both looked out for me. So Dr. Jaquel sent me once again 2 bags. Dr. Jaquel, where are you at right now? What state?
I'm in Connecticut.
So she's in Connecticut and I'm in Florida. And she found out I was sick and she sent me 2 bags of goodies. And I know those 2 bags of goodies made me feel better. Then Kevin sent me some pain medicine for my headaches and a COVID test. So thank you, Kevin, and thank you, Dr. Jaquel, the ones who really care about me. Thank you.
We
It's
got you,
okay.
Jerry.
Somebody said, what did I get? Who said
What'd
that?
you get? We all family here. You can
Don't
tell us.
ask him because I care about you, Jerry.
Oh, I got something that I think they call that thing COVID. I don't know something like that.
Wait,
I'm
you
talking about what
tested
goodies
positive
did she send you?
for COVID?
What goodies?
Somebody said, what, you tested positive for COVID?
Yeah, me, Shauna. I thought you were not. I thought you were just sick.
Nah, you know.
That plane
I
ride got you? I'm so sorry.
I just you said the plane ride. No, I I when I got sick, when I said it the other day, I knew it was, but I was trying not to claim it. But I knew it was because you don't have headaches and face aches and throat aches and headaches. You have a headache, then you have like
That
a
face.
a face ache too. It's like my face aches by my jaws and a headache. And when you have something like that and you feel that, then you know it's something bigger than just a cold or whatever. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. So I just said I just gotta go through it for a few days or whatever.
Hey, Jerry, I got a question.
How
Didn't
you
you say
feeling
you
now?
got COVID the last time you went to Miami?
No, sir, I did not get COVID the last time I went to Miami. I did everything. I did everything to catch a cold. I did everything I should not do. I'm gonna repeat that. I did everything I should not do. I
Jerry.
got on a plane. I got on a plane hungry. So what did I do? I ate a bunch of cookies and because the food had no plane, but they had cookies and Pringles. So I ate cookies and Pringles. Then I got off the plane at 1 o'clock in the morning. I went to breakfast with Jonathan. I ate all that junk food at breakfast, like 1, 2 in the morning. Woke up tired, worked out for 2.5 hours, ran 4 miles, didn't get no sleep. Went out that night at 1 a.m. with Jonathan and was up late and had some drinks. So I actually asked for a damn cold. If I would have did none of that, I guarantee I wouldn't have caught COVID. 100%. My immune system was weak as shit. So I brought it upon myself. I blame myself for catching COVID. I blame
No, I
myself.
was talking about what you said a couple of days ago. But I thought you said that a couple of weeks, the last time you went to, not this past time, but before that you had got.
No, they did.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
My crew caught COVID. Like about 8 people that came down, they caught COVID, but I didn't. But I didn't go out last time I came. I just stayed on the grounds at the hotel and got my sleep and got my rest, and I wasn't drinking. I didn't do none of that. This time I did everything different, and that's why I caught COVID. So I blame myself. Anyway, welcome to Debate the News. Let me play moderator for a second. If you haven't done so already, follow the club. Make sure you follow the moderators. Follow Jonathan Bing. Follow myself, Jerry Malcolm. And let's get back to the topic. I don't even know where we at right now. We talking about vasectomies. We've been debating about. I heard that too. At least he knows when he went wrong. Somebody said at least he knows when he went wrong. Hell yeah, I know when I went wrong. It was my goddamn fault. I ain't blaming nothing but myself. Blaming nobody but myself. Next time I come to Miami, I'm not doing it that way. Okay, so what we're gonna talk about right now? Let's pivot. So DJ Fridays. Oh, his ass is on the phone. Kevin, let me see how good you are. Kevin,
I'm here.
let me see if you can pivot. Give us a topic. Let me hear you drop it. Just give us a topic, something new to talk about. Let me see how good you can pivot to something else that people might be interested in. Go.
All right, let's talk about what's going to happen in the next 6 months in our country. What are we predicting? What's going to be the biggest 3 stories in our country in the next 6 months?
That's
Red wave.
that's a good one. That's a good one. What do y'all think is going to be the biggest story in the next 6 months in our country? What do y'all think it's going to be? Hey Kevin. Wait. Let me go to my applause sound for a second. Let me find it. Where's the applause? Where's the applause? Shit. Where's the applause? Let me see. Is this the applause? Let me see. That's pretty good, Kevin. Okay, so now we know that was pretty good. So the question is, everybody, where are we going to be the next 6 months? What's going to be happening with our country in the next 6 months? What's going to be? Are we going to be COVID heavy? Are we going to be? Where are we going to be, everybody? What's going to be the topic? The economy? What do y'all think it's going to be?
Recession, gas at $15 a gallon.
Man, you crazy? You think gas going to hit $15?
I hear it's almost $10 in California.
Is it? Is that true? Is that true? Anybody that's in
Above
California?
10.
Wait a
No,
minute.
no, that's not true. And in fact, it's gone down.
Yeah, it's going down a lot. 'Cause I was just
Yeah,
traveling today.
absolutely,
It's
man.
$3 or
I just
something in Louisiana.
yeah, yeah, I just paid 6.79 a gallon in California, man. I'm in SoCal. Six
Oh,
seventy
that's
nine
good.
for and that's for diesel.
Hey, Kevin, I got some bad news for you, Kevin. Can you hear me,
Yeah.
CB, clearly?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
CB.
Yep, you're
Okay.
clear. Yep.
How half of Republicans don't want Trump to run in 2024. Here's who they'd rather elect according to a new poll. Who is the CB they'd rather elect? Did you
Probably
send me the CB or
probably
somebody else did?
DeSantis.
Absolutely.
So what do you think about that, Kevin? They don't want your uncle to run.
Well, I'll say that a lot of these Republicans were never really part of our movement, which really is a mix of both parties. You know, it's anti-war, it's building up our economy and not shipping out jobs overseas, it's restoring manufacturing to the U.S. And a lot of these Republicans aren't on board with that. They're sold out just like a lot of the mainstream Democrats are. They're part of what we call the uniparty. And that's what Trump is combating. So I'm really not surprised.
Do you think that's really it, Kevin, or do you think it's just because of who the messenger is?
I could see how some people are tired of Trump, but I also think he is a change agent. And even he won't be enough because we need more people after him to disrupt the path that we're going down as a country and as a globe. It's really a lot of governments are becoming fascist and corporate controlled right before our eyes, and we're being divided by superficial issues while our rights are being taken away slowly but surely.
But
Okay.
didn't they just give corporations more ability to donate towards elections? And that was voted on by a Republican controlled Congress and Senate.
Elections are just one part of it. The corporates have no allegiance to any particular nation state. So a U.S. company doesn't necessarily have an allegiance to the
Which is
U.S.
why they should have
So
no input into elections, right? They should not be able to contribute to elections. It should be individuals only, in my opinion.
yeah, you have a valid point, and that's why Zuckerberg's 400 million donation was wrong.
Can I ask Kevin a
Why
question?
why why was that wrong? Why was that wrong?
Because he funneled private money to staff and control the vote count, and whether he did anything nefarious or not, it just has the appearance of impropriety that private money is flowing to the local level and controlling the count. And he had staff members there overseeing things, setting up machines, etc. And that level of direct capital contribution to local elections is totally inappropriate.
I have a question
Did
for
did
you,
did did,
Kevin.
did he get in trouble? Did he get in trouble for that?
He didn't, but he said he would never do it again because he got a lot of heat for it.
Yeah, but he got heat. But I'm saying, was there anything in the law that he broke by doing what he did? Was the law broken?
Nah, but it should be a law to the woman's point that she was mentioning.
Kevin,
Can I ask
Kevin,
Kevin
this
the
is
Republican a
Mariana. I have a
question?
question for you.
Oh,
Sure,
Do you 100% with all your heart, do you trust Trump?
I do. And the reason why is I judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. Trump kept us out of war. He grew the economy and he was striving to help urban communities, minorities. He, I believe, cares about everybody. Besides, ignoring his sensationalism and his crazy remarks, he's a creative
Where the
genius.
hell
He's
is
very
Jonathan?
intelligent, and he brought our country forward overall.
I have a follow question. Do you think he's a liar?
I think he's a sensationalist, and I think he bends the truth. I don't think he's an actual malicious liar.
What?
Okay. Too
can I
bad
ask
Jonathan's
Kevin a
not here.
question?
Breaking news, Jerry. Breaking news.
What's that?
Starbucks is closing 6 LA stores due to mental health and drug use. This is crazy. What's going on in LA, bro?
Oh, I don't know. Well, they say a lot of stuff has been going on with people since COVID. So, it's a lot going on in this world right now. It may be some it may be some backlash or some residue or whatever. I don't know what word I'm trying to think of right now. Aftershocks of things that COVID has left behind, other than just the obvious things. And who knows, man? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. But it's all kinds of stores that's been closing down during COVID. That's not nothing really new as far as stores
I don't think it
closing.
was just COVID, Jerry.
Huh?
I don't think it was just due to COVID. I think it had to do with some of the state laws with the safety of their.
Wait, give me 1 second. Can somebody say something? I want to see if I hear because I got to hear somebody
Yeah,
else talk.
I'm
Yeah,
right
he was
here,
Yes,
super
Jerry.
low.
I'm right
yes.
here.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's Chuck's mic.
oh, he was low. Okay,
Yeah.
you're super low. I can't hear you. But I don't think it's because of COVID. But I'm saying during COVID, a lot of stuff went wrong in the world. COVID is having a lasting effect on this country. When did COVID come in as far as Donald Trump's term? When did it come in? Did it come in last year, the last 2 years? When did it come in for Donald Trump?
It came in 9 months before the election.
It came in 9 months before he was basically no longer
2018.
so 9 months in the last 9 months of his presidential reign is when COVID came. The last nine
Yeah, I
months.
think so because if you count it from
Okay,
February, I mean, some people count from December or October of the year before, but counting
right.
from February.
So with where we are with this president, with this administration, Biden administration, Kevin, how much do you think that COVID played a role in the economy and the problems that this administration faced? And do you think it would have been a problem just about for any administration, Mr. Kevin?
Yeah, I think that Biden's response multiplied the negative effect. One reason why it was worse than it had to be was his vaccine mandates, requiring federal workers to get the vaccine and trying to impose it upon a lot of medical workers,
That's a good point.
etc.
Let me ask you this question though. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about this. If how can I say this? If we know that a group of people is about to come down and try to mob us at this hotel, me and you, and we know we can do something about it as soon as we find out, but we decide not to do nothing about it, and we wait till they hit. Well, let me put this in a different way. Let me just say it straight
I
out to you,
see.
Kevin.
I see where you're going.
Let me just be straight out with it. So, in fairness, if we're gonna say that, in fairness, if we're gonna say that about Biden, I think you got to be fair, and let me see how you keep it real. It's not real. It's gonna go away. It's fake. It's just the Democrats trying to pump it up. Blah blah blah. It's gonna go away by April. What do you think that the president of the United States was spreading that narrative to the American people for so long that it was fake and it was going to go away?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think some of that is not factual, what you said, but I do think he tried to play it down to make people feel better.
Well, I'm gonna
He
say this.
wasn't.
There's a lot of fake stuff that goes on. There's a lot of fake stuff that goes on with the media, right? So I'm only going to speak about stuff that I saw with my own eyes and ears. I heard Donald Trump on those stands because to me it was a big deal. They were talking about this coronavirus stuff. I saw him saying it was fake. I saw him clowning people about masks. I saw him clowning people at events. I mean, what do you call those? What do you call those rallies or whatever? Clowning people who was wearing masks, and he was saying it was fake. And the Democrats are just trying to pump it up.
No, that's actually fake news, Jerry. If you look at the context, I forget what company proved that it was taken out of context. I think it
No,
was
no, no,
Roy.
no,
It
Kevin, no,
was.
Kevin,
You got to look it up, Jerry.
no, no, no,
No.
no. Listen. If you have to look that up, that's almost like somebody saying, uh, you know, anybody can say something is fake and put in some type of news and say they take it out of context because they're going to put it in the context to make it make sense for them. I'm talking about something I saw at the thing myself. My
Well,
mother,
you
my
might have
mother
misheard it, Jerry.
misheard it.
Yeah,
Hey,
you saw
I heard it
Jerry.
too.
Jerry.
You're not crazy, Jerry. You heard it.
Jerry, you
I
know
heard
how
the press
Jonathan
conference.
remixes things. You
He had a
witnessed it
he had a press
firsthand how they do
conference.
this.
Hey, if
He
you in the
said
chat,
it,
one
Kevin.
second.
He
If you in
said
the
it.
chat, if somebody's in the chat, I just want to see what y'all think. Do y'all recall Trump saying some of the things that Jerry is saying that Trump said? If y'all recall that,
But
put in the
let's
chat.
fact
Yes.
check
If
it.
you
You gotta
wait one
let's
second,
research it.
one second. But
He has multiple.
Kevin, this is something, bro. I'm down here at the Grant Cardone event.
Me
Okay,
too, 10x.
you saw you saw what happened when his hands went up, and how you saw what happened in that story that he posted, right? You see certain
Yep.
things that happened when he called me up to the stage. You see how that conversation went. We were there. We saw it live. Someone can remix that and say, "Oh, it's taken out of context." I saw it, Kevin. I don't. This is not taken out of context. I'm watching the thing live. There is no commercial edits. There's no cutting. There's no splicing. This was not the media playing it. This was live, bro. I'm watching Trump. I'm
Well,
watching
let
Trump on the podium saying, "How many people put in the chat if y'all heard Trump saying this is fake, it's going to go away, et cetera, et cetera." If y'all heard Trump saying that,
Everyone on the planet heard it, Jerry. Everyone.
Yeah, he
They're
definitely
prone
said
to
it.
gaslighting. We already know this.
Jerry,
but
let
He
me
didn't
ask
say
you
it
this.
only one time. He said it multiple times.
Kevin, brother, Kevin, listen, it's okay that there's certain things that, see, but listen, fair is fair. I didn't vote for Biden. I did not vote for Biden, and I did not vote for Trump. So, but fair is fair. If you're going to attack Biden for his response to the pandemic, then you gotta keep it real with Trump for what he did wrong. Do you listen? Do you know half of America thought it was bullshit because what Trump was saying? Then they gonna give him credit. Then they gonna give him credit for warp speeding the damn vaccine.
Jerry, Biden said he had a plan to defeat COVID. That's the difference.
No. One second, though, bro.
Jerry, let
Right?
me post the link. Let me
But
post the
nobody
link,
wanted to
Jerry.
wear a mask. That's the problem.
Nobody wanted to wear a mask because Trump was saying it's BS.
Exactly. Have we all worn
Why
You
does
should be
he
wearing
get
a
masks?
credit
mask just
for
because the
Operation
pollutants in
Warp
the
Speed?
air.
Mrs.
You
We
should
Musk,
all
always
wore
wear a
Mrs.
masks
mask.
all
Musk
summer.
posted the link in
Ew.
the chat. Check out the link in the chat from Mrs. Musk.
Is
Had
that
we
a
all
credible
worn
source?
masks all summer 2020, we would be
Exactly.
fine right
No.
now.
What you say? So either way, I'm just saying this. I think that if anybody would have been the president, if anybody would have been the president, I don't care if it's a man, woman, I don't care who it is. I think they would have had a serious challenge having a ball passed off to him based on the way this world was. I think the world became a completely different world as far as viewpoints on certain things once Trump came in office. I think certain things that this "Make America Great Again" had a different meaning to people of color. Um, that's my opinion and the opinion of many that I know. So I don't know, bro.
But Jerry, those people that took Trump's message and made it about like a white power thing, they don't represent the Trump movement. Those are fringe people. Like that's not the core movement.
I
Just like
know.
they're saying
Wait, what's the definition of core?
the majority of the people that are part of.
Right, but just because you're not the core does not mean you're not part of
Well,
it, though.
then that means that Antifa is part of the left and the Democrats.
No, we're speaking about Trump right now. We're speaking about Trump. I
But
know.
isn't Trump the core? Wouldn't Trump be the core?
Yeah.
True.
And he said all that,
No,
right?
well,
And
I
I
then
just
know.
want to
in
ask:
April it
do you
disappears.
people believe that Trump actually said that there's fine people on both sides? Full stop. Do you think that
Yeah.
wasn't taken
Yes.
out of
Don't
context?
change the
See, that's the
subject.
problem because that's a hoax. Right after he said those words, he said, "I am not talking about the white nationalists or the white supremacists because they should be totally condemned." He literally said it right after those words,
Okay.
and that's my point.
Post a video right now where he said it right after
Thank
Okay,
those
give
words.
me.
you.
Post the
Okay,
video
I'll
right
Thank
get
now.
it.
you.
Give me 1 second.
I don't
Give me
believe
one
that.
second.
He did say
Post the
that.
video.
I
Post the
will.
video where after he said
I
that
will.
part.
I will.
After he said that part so that means the next word that came out of his mouth, he would have said that. Because if that's true, then there's no reason for him to have said that first part. Just post it. Post that part.
I will.
Either
But
way,
Give me.
if
bro.
Give me
but
30 seconds.
if
There's no.
somebody says, "Oh, you're gorgeous," but that I don't like the way your nose is on your face, it totally invalidates. "Oh, you're gorgeous." You understand?
Are you? Who's that? Who's that talking?
That was Bella.
I pray for you, Bella. I
I'm
pray for
just
you for that
saying
last
you
thing.
can't say one
I
thing
pray
and
for
then
you.
totally invalidate it.
in
Right.
the next statement because
Right.
he said it. He said both.
Do you know?
He,
Do you know that no president in history? They fact check presidents to see how many lies they've told throughout their presidency. And do you know? You left me, LOL. What are you talking about? How did I leave you? The hell are you talking about? You're on Florida. You could have got your ticket, girl. I'm gonna do a Freddie Roosevelt, and you be like, "The fuck you talking about?" Angela, come to the stage. Stop playing. But listen though, um, oh, there's no president in history combined. They did a fact check with Donald Trump's lies, and he outlied every president combined. I know that's probably like BS too, according to the what you call it. Did you find it,
You
Kevin?
know what? You know what, Jerry? This is Ashton. I look at Donald Trump and I live in a state where he is heavily supported. And it's like, okay, they sit here and talk about gun rights and all this kind of stuff. I had a white dude get in my face out here and I told the dude the truth. I said, bro, I ain't the one. I said, I will pick this thing up and chunk it at you. I said, back up. Then he sat there and told me I'm a Trump supporter. And so you have Trump supporters that if they don't like what you stand for or how you look, I'm straight up. I'm a female and I'm very tall, and things like this. And most people they think, because of the way I look that I'm gay. I'm not. I told this dude the way
Back
I
back
dress,
back channel it to me, Kevin. Back channel it to me, not the link up top. I want to check it out first. But go ahead, Miss. Go ahead.
the way it shouldn't matter. And so with these people, right? These people, they want you to capitulate to them and they want their topics talked about. But if you talk about something different, they're ready to beat you up out here in Texas. They tried to run somebody off the road out here. It made the news and everything. And as black people, these people showed up in Fort Worth looking like a militia, and they showed up in the wrong hood. They was going to get killed out here in Fort Worth. They showed up to a black neighborhood and blocked black people. I'm serious. From going into the voting stands and telling black folks that they're not allowed to vote. And that's your Donald Trump supporters that are supposed to be the outer fringe. The general public does not care about the outer fringe when they can't see the middle. What I mean by that is we don't know what goes on the inside, but what we see and what we capture with our eyes, it's an atrocity to see people walking up here looking like a militia and ready to kill somebody. You can support who you want to, but not in that manner and not in that way. That's gotta be a better way to do stuff instead of coming up in somebody's face.
And
We gotta change that.
it's so interesting that is exactly the type of things that start happening under this presidency. It's almost like it's almost like that's just the way it was. What she just described, like the little militias start coming out with their little cars, their little trucks driving down the street in every neighborhood. It's almost like there was a silent message. It's almost like what's esoteric knowledge? What's the definition of that esoteric knowledge? Only meant for a few to know, or something like that. So it's almost like they had this secret little code. Like they had their own little tribal code. Like we know what's up. They don't know what's up though, but we know what's up. I don't know, bro.
And that's like Jerry, but people believe when a comet comes that the world's gonna end. Like anyone can interpret events in their own weird way, and that's what they did about
Uh,
Trump.
no, all we know is this though.
Interpret.
All we know is
That wasn't
this.
no interpretation.
All we
Because
know is
people are
this.
afraid. He played on everybody's fears. He's doing it to the people in the room who's sticking up for him right now. People were afraid. He said, they're coming to take your shit. Get your guns. The next thing you know, these little groups of people are marching on everybody with guns. And he never stopped. He didn't tell them to go away. He courted that.
You better put
but
some
there,
respect on my uncle's name right now.
but there's good people on both sides. He said.
That's right.
Good people on both sides.
Hell no.
Yeah. That was like 10 minutes after somebody just got run over.
I don't know, Kevin. There's good people on
Jerry,
both
watch the
sides.
video. It's 4 minutes. Then let's post it. Let's see it.
Nah, but as soon as I saw the video though, and I saw it was made by some little random dude, that's why I was like,
Jerry,
wait a
but
minute.
there's a bunch.
I,
There's a bunch of videos.
I know, but Kevin, you can't put up a video that's edited by some dude.
He's explaining
It's
it.
like,
Watch it. It's 4 minutes.
no, but Kevin, do you understand that you posted a video that's edited by some little Trump booty liquor.
Did you
Okay,
watch it though? You have to
and
give
the
it a
dude got
chance,
it
Jerry.
edited.
That's one of many.
I know, but if anything, show the actual video of that particular thing unedited.
That's about a 20-minute video. I could get the full press conference, but people would have to take the time to analyze it and listen, which they won't do.
No, you could just timestamp the part and say, hey, at 7 minutes and 50 seconds, this is when it starts, because you said it was right
All
after he
right,
said it.
I'm gonna take that as a homework assignment because I'm driving, but I will get it. I will get it.
Okay, appreciate you, my brother. And once again, Kevin, thank you for sending me my medication and what you sent me, brother. That lets me know you
That's
really
right,
care about my
Jerry. I
well-being.
got you, man.
And once again, thank you, Dr. Jaquel, for having stuff delivered to me, even though you were in Connecticut. And Dr. Jaquel, Dr. Jaquel bought me the most expensive water. The damn water bottles look like something I want to save and take home and put water in them.
That's how I do
Dr.
everything.
Jaquel, I'm not bougie like that. You could have bought me the bargain brand. I'm not bougie. But appreciate you. So yeah, debate the news. Is there a lady on the stage that would like to create a topic? I would like to go to Lila. Would you like to create a topic, Lila? Lila, we'd like you to create a topic, Lila. Lila, see, now she ain't gonna remember this. See, I'm trying to go to her because she's a woman, and don't nobody look out for the women and debate the news. I'm trying to go to Lila. Oh no, I'm sorry, because she's a black woman, and I gotta let the black woman come up with a topic. Lila, Lila. Okay, let me see who else. Who else is on stage? Is there another woman on the stage that would like to come up with a topic?
Jerry, actually, there's one topic that I would like to talk about, if you don't mind.
Uh, um, you know when you ask somebody what you just asked, and when you end it with "if you don't mind,"
Okay, I'll tell you what it is.
then you might
I
not you might want to retract that part from your statements if you don't mind, because it's
um
going to make that person kind of want to mind, but you're going to take their ability to mind since you publicly said if you don't mind.
you might not mind, but some women might mind about it, actually. I
But
really
there's
want to
another way to say it. I got another topic, and you guys tell me what you think about it. If you guys like it, we can go with it. If not, we can go away from it. So go ahead,
okay.
Rasha. What is it?
Okay, I really want to talk about the effects of feminism on our societies now.
Well, you want to talk about what?
That part.
The effects of feminism?
The effective communism?
No, feminism.
Wow.
Feminism? Feminism?
Mm,
Jerry
The
got jokes.
right.
destructive
Wait,
effects.
wait. So wait. So you trying to call me feminine now?
No,
Hey, I'll be the first
you
one to
want to
tell
be
you I'm
called.
feminine. I'm feminine. I like my women feminine, smelling like cinnamon. One second, Angela, will you please raise your hand and come to the stage, please? Angela Walton, will you please raise your hand and come to the stage, please? Angela going once. Angela going twice. CB, can you find somebody? She's trying to avoid me. She's trying to avoid me. Can you come to the stage, please? Okay, there she is.
She's here.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Rasha, I promise you I'm gonna go to that in 1 second, but I gotta see something. I gotta see something. 1 second. I gotta see something. Angela,
Yes, I'm here.
what's going on with that? Because I was trying to figure that out. So thank you for researching that for me. But what's going on with that exactly?
Oh, they just released the video of the officers and the Uvalde school shooting, the surveillance video, and it's all the officers were retreating, so they were cowards. It's absolutely horrible to watch that video. So it's I think it's about 12 minutes long.
It's
So
on
you
the
might want to
news
have a
now.
look at it.
It's on the news
Yeah.
right now where I'm looking at it right here on one of these news stations. And it's horrifying to know that kids have to live in this day and age with guns and they have to prepare for, drills. Remember when we were in school, we prepared for fire drills. We never prepared for bullets being thrown at us. So it's really sad that kids have to live in that
So
spectrum of time right now.
1 second. No, 1 second. Appreciate that, Ash. But 1 second. Let me just land this real quick. So Angela, are you saying that the police they came heavily armed and they still retreated?
Yeah, I get a chance to look at the video. It's a failure on everyone there. It is absolutely horrible. And when you see that the police actually had their guns, they had their armory, they had everything, and they retreated.
retreat it once they were in the hallway. It's terrible.
It is terrible to
Oh, so they
watch.
they, they
Yes.
made they made it to the hall. They made it to the hallway,
Yes,
Yes.
and then they
yes.
retreat.
So that's why I'm saying I don't know if you want to talk about it today or talk about it tomorrow. Everyone get a chance to take a look at it, but it's absolutely a disgrace. It's a disgrace, and someone should just take over the Uvalde Police Department, i.e., the feds or another agency, because everyone needs to be fired. If you look at that video, it's horrible. You can tell people in plain clothes, so those were probably detectives. Uniform, it's just terrible. It's an absolutely failure on the whole department, a failure in the whole system, a failure
Wow,
to the children, the poor children.
that's sad. And all this for 18. I can't remember how old he was, but I know he was young. The killer, the shooter. I can't remember how old he was. This is crazy. Yeah, we probably will wake that up. So, what do you think about what Rasha said? Rasha, say what you said again. You had a topic you want to talk about, Rasha.
Yeah, the effects of feminism on our society now.
Is
What do
that a
you?
news story, a report? Is that like did a study come out?
No, it's not a study.
Oh, I thought
It's
it was debate, the
basically what.
news, new information.
No,
Okay, new
Lila,
information,
you
right?
missed it. Lila, was you ignoring me on purpose when I called you 20 times?
No, I would not do that on purpose.
Well, did you just get back to your
Yes,
phone?
sir. I thought it was great that you were going to do a reset, and then there was a non-news story presented. So I was like, oh.
No, I was asking you for a topic that you'd like to discuss, Lila. I said, Lila, will
I
you pick
think
a
Lila
topic?
should discuss the topic of how to disrupt absolutely everyone on stage, how to absolutely try to insult anyone she can in a very suspicious and beyond disgusting way. This is the topic. I mean, she's
Okay, yeah.
very
Can we
good
get
at it.
consensus on that? Does
She's
anybody else
Oh
very
want to?
good at
my
it,
God.
Rasha made a
and she can
suggestion. Does anybody
definitely
else?
say it.
If you want to address her, Lila, go ahead.
Oh no, I just want a consensus of the room because you were talking about. So Jerry would be the lead, and Jerry wanted to think, and then Rasha wanted to think. So do the people agree with what Jerry
It's not
wants, or
about. It's not what.
No, no,
Listen,
no. He
Lila,
asked for a topic. I
Lila. If
presented a
you had a,
topic. It's easy. But you have to come in with your ways. You just can't let things be. And it's very disturbing. And I do feel bad for you, but I feel like you keep doing this and it's only gonna hurt you at the end. So
okay? Thank you, Rasha. Now, great. So
you
Jerry,
got a topic from you got Lila.
yeah,
Is
there
there
was.
is there
I liked what
as
Kevin said or
as
asked
as
earlier,
as a
and I was going
black
to ask her that.
as a black woman, is there anything that you'd like to say or you'd like to bring up? Whatever topic that Lila would like to bring up, the mic is yours. You bring the topic up, and we're going to discuss whatever topic you want to discuss, Lila.
Well, the first when Kevin asked, something about whoever asked that about the 6 months, the first thing that came to my mind was like decriminalizing cannabis, and then I was like, but then I think reparations should be priority. So it's a toggle between those two:
Which you said reparation and what else? What six
decriminalizing
months?
cannabis, descheduling
Oh,
cannabis.
I'm gonna run the dishwasher, so you're gonna need to.
Oh,
What?
that she accidentally got her mic.
Okay, reparations or
Yeah, the
cannabis.
cannabis.
Cannabis has been talked about for so
Okay.
long. So what do you? Go ahead, Lila. You lead
Okay,
the way.
great. So there's a lot of discussions about reparations. It's been something I've been following since I was in college in early 2000s. And so California is the only state with a reparations task force. And so if anyone is up to date on what's happening with that, it is moving forward. They have listed stipulations and what would be the qualifications for these reparations. And so there's a saying in politics, American government politics, as goes California, so goes the nation. California writes a lot of code. A lot of our bills get sponsored, and some of these people are like the wealthiest, most influential. You can say it's Hollywood influence, media, what have you. So as this is happening in California, we saw it in Colorado, led the way, in a whole state going towards recreational. So what's also coupled with this is that a lot of people are in jail for these offenses. So we have the slave states that have like a zero tolerance policy. Some slave states are changing over to maybe just medicinal purposes, allowing CBD. So what we're seeing in California and the changes with cannabis, people, it's a debate going on, a
I
debate.
thought you was
But
going. I thought you was going reparation. You going to cannabis? Which one is it?
yeah, but also that's a part of it as well. The funding, money, programs. It's a lot of things happening. So what I'm saying is, as goes California, that was what California did to lead the way in something as huge as cannabis taxes and things like that. Now California is working on something called reparations, and the only other county to have or other place to have a reparations task force is Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia, and these are areas that are very important to me, but we'll see what happens. There's not a lot of funding for these task force. So yeah, there's people on this app that have done amazing work, or in Southern California, the
Okay.
Secretary of State. These are things that are happening. And so just real quick, what I'm noticing on our end is these progresses or these changes are being made. There are opposing opinions that are gaslighting it. And
Rose, you crazy.
they're well funded talking points on why we shouldn't. But then I will ask, are they taking the side of the US government and the slave owners, or do they really care about the offenses that
Right.
happen? So yeah.
Well,
So that's just my thoughts on it. Thank you.
thank you, Lila. You know, every time I do a room, I'm gonna make sure that I let you, how you'll see a show, they always have that special guest always end it with some type of commentary. I'm going to do that with you, okay? Because you always have something interesting to say, okay? So appreciate it.
Jerry,
Who
do
said
you want
Jerry?
to run your audience away? Your audience hates me. Do you really want to do that? That's a risk. But that's such a great
Yeah,
discussion.
yeah. Thank you. Help him think about it again.
Reconsider.
Thank you, Lila. Thank you.
I
Appreciate
care
it.
about the audience.
Lila, my audience does not hate you. That's a
No,
harsh
we don't. We
word to
just
Detest?
say.
heard the same
Hold contempt?
bullshit rebuttals in the
They
hour.
it's not that they detest you. This is Clubhouse, okay? It's not like you that girl that be with Freddie Roosevelt named Trelly Trail. It's not like you her, okay? So you know what I'm saying? Like if you was Trelly Trail. Oh shit, Trelly's in here.
Oh,
What's
see,
up,
I don't know
Trelly?
who
Hadn't
that
you seen?
Oh
is. She
God.
calling me mischaracterized anyway.
I cannot.
What you doing over here in the ghetto?
I, please. I got a boy. I don't know if I'm in the ghetto for real with this real boy, but man, not the
You in the,
vasectomy.
wait, you in the Matrix. You in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix right now.
Jerry, I sent you the video, man.
Oh my God. You in the Matrix though.
I already sent him a video. You about 2 hours late.
We got is this we got Nora in the building.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit, let's go.
Nora, how you going to ignore my request to come to the stage? Nora, how dare you? That's like a slap in the face, Nora. We got Nora in the building.
Yeah,
Nora,
let
I'm
Nora
sorry,
know
Jerry,
it's
but
safe that
after
Tira's
the
not
last
here.
room that I was in here, I'm not exactly dying to get on stage in this club.
wait, why? Who?
Tira bullied
Are you
Who?
her.
kidding? Is that a
Wait
no?
a second. I can't hear. What?
I mean, after the last room, you think I'm trying to come here and talk? I mean, shit. Like you guys spent more time debating my body than you did the news.
That wasn't me, Nora. You know that
It
wasn't
wasn't
me.
you, but it's in this club, and there's the same women on stage, probably same women in the chat talking their shit.
But Nora, you had your bikini on.
So
You got
what?
it. That's what
Girls
happens.
have that on all the time. I've never heard it become a topic of discussion. Mia's got her bikini on stage right now. Have you guys talked about her? I'm sorry, Mia. I didn't try to
Who?
call you out. I'm just saying.
But Mia, where's Mia? I don't see no girl with no bikini on stage. Where's she at? Ain't no girl named Mia.
Yeah, there is.
But here's the thing though. The difference is this, Nora. You're like somebody that really speaks, and you.
Jerry's got a phone call, folks, but he'll be right back. But listen, if you haven't followed the club, make sure you do so. Follow Jerry,
Yeah, Nora.
follow Jonathan. Back to you, Jerry.
Nora, I'm just letting you know you're in a safe space. Okay, you're in a safe space whenever. But you right. They were talking about your bikini, but shit, I don't know. I mean, come on now. But
I can remind you everybody what she said before that, which was that Joe Biden shouldn't be having an opinion on the Supreme Court, but it was fine for Trump to do it. And
I
then
never said it was fine for Trump. In fact, I actually said it was not fine for Trump to do it, and it was not fine for Trump to do it with the Fed.
you didn't
And then
admit
all
he
the
did it at
criticism.
all. You wouldn't even admit that he ever did
Yes,
it.
I did. Yes, I
Well,
did.
here it is.
What do you? I literally.
I'm out.
That was the first thing I said. When Trump had an opinion on the Fed raising interest rates, that was wrong. They're independent. When Trump had an opinion on the Supreme Court's decisions, that was wrong, and he was rightfully criticized for those. And yet, nobody was thinking that everyone's thinking it's absolutely okay for Biden to do it. That was the first thing I said. So maybe listen first, Chris, or were you too busy focused on my clothes?
Wasn't looking at your clothes, but you also said that it was in his executive order, which somebody looked up and it wasn't. You were just wrong, and now you're
I
misremembering it
said
now
that
too.
he said the words that the Supreme Court was, and then I was asked, "Did you read the executive order?" Which I responded, "Yes, he did." I did. That I didn't say specifically that because he can't say in an executive order that the Supreme Court is out of control because an executive order is essentially a law. You think he can put into law the Supreme Court is out of control? That would be literally ground. That's like defying the Constitution or his oath of office. He should be immediately impeached for doing that. So
Right, he
no, I
didn't do
didn't
that.
really say
You
that.
did say that he did that. 100% you did. Like the people in the room right
That
now,
he
they
did
can. They were here.
he did say that the Supreme Court was out of control and that what the Supreme Court was a raw exercise of political power. If he had put that into an executive order, that would be grounds for immediate impeachment and it would be breaking his oath of office and extreme executive overreach, and that would be like the biggest event in American history, unprecedented event in American history in terms of something included in executive order. I was asked if I read the executive order itself, but presenting the executive order and also saying that it was a raw exercise of political power and also saying that the Supreme Court is out of control. That's what I said was semantics because he put them together as if they were all almost like it was a formal sanctioning of the Supreme Court in my opinion, but with the slight tweak of okay, I'm gonna put this part in actual writing and then this part I'm just gonna say, but I'm saying it as an introduction to what I'm putting in writing. That if you don't understand the difference between that and how that's a political play, you need to think harder.
I'm just reminding you why
You
people were
actually
yelling
were
at you about.
wrong
That's
what I
all.
said. Clearly, you
No,
weren't
I'm not.
No, you actually
able
did
to
say that. I
comprehend
heard it
things.
too.
Yeah, but that's not why they was yelling at her. They were coming at her, just making fun and just being a little silly. But I actually not like Nora, and and just because her beliefs aren't always in sync with everybody else's, you still gotta. That's why it's called debate the news. But Nora, I've been like you since day one, so you're always welcome in my eyes, whether you agree with something I say or not. So it is what it is. So thank you for contributing, Nora. You gotta respect her. Nora always contributes. Always contributes. That's such a big deal to me, at least. Okay, so Nora, if you have to pick a topic, if you have to pick a quick topic, because I need a little direction, can you throw a topic out really quick, Nora, to talk about
I
for a
like
quick?
this topic that you have. I mean, I think it's interesting that now is it on men, and maybe is this and I would like to kind of say, can we Roe v. Wade? Yeah, it was overturned, but that doesn't mean. But people who are not as adept at looking at the full analysis, it doesn't mean abortions have been outlawed. In fact, the Supreme Court just issued a new standard, which was just not that the viable fetus standard, but then set a straight 15 weeks standard. But now it is interesting to think, is it now like men aren't the ones, maybe men aren't the ones that don't want to have the babies and they don't want women to be able to have babies. So if women don't have that choice, are men going to have to take responsibility for one, the children that they produce, or two, to make sure they don't have babies?
Okay, Lila, part two.
Period.
Come on, Nora. You didn't
Hey,
even know what I said. Thank you.
Nora and Lila, how about the three of us do a room together one day? It's gonna be me, Nora, and Lila. We're gonna do a room together.
Break
They're
the
gonna be like, oh
internet.
my God. That room is gonna be And wait, where did she go? Did she leave? Did Charlie leave? Oh, Charlie left.
Jerry, how come you avoided that feminist conversation that the young
Because
lady
there
was
needed to be a news
suggesting?
story paired with it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Jump on it. Go ahead to the feminist side, to the feminist conversation. Go ahead. Y'all can jump on that.
That
I
was
don't.
Rasha.
The
Rasha.
feminazis. Feminazis
No,
unite.
I just want to hear what Angela was talking about because we were speaking about yeah. But go
Time to
ahead. The
bash the feminist. Feminists unite.
feminists unite.
That's
Okay.
the intent of that question. But is there a news story? Is there like some academic research? Like this, I'll help you out. Google News it. Google News it.
Help who? Oh God.
Huh? Who's
Who was
that?
the lady that brought it up?
I don't need help in that. Definitely, I don't need help. I just feel like this is something that is affecting our society, and it would be a good idea to talk about it and see how women feel about it. But instead of being an adult about it, she would rather bash it, right? Because she doesn't feel it's
I would
important.
say go do
Because
some Pew
obviously she's a
research. Go
hundred
get some
percent
college
pro.
educated Pew
A pro.
research
I am beyond
and
pro.
present the
Don't come
Way
me. Don't
more
methodology.
than
come that.
you. Way more
Lila,
than
you're
you.
gonna stop right there.
100%.
Go get
Exactly.
some methodology.
I don't. But the thing is, I don't need to advertise myself. I know who I am.
Exactly.
But
Thank you very
regardless, I
much.
feel.
And she's a
I feel
mod,
it's a
so
really
let
good
her speak.
topic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rose. But I feel it's a really good topic, but because it does affect especially the teenagers now, and a lot of women are suffering. So it'd be nice
Wait,
to discuss it
wait,
and get.
Lila, did she just throw a jab at you and say you not a mod?
They pointed out
Don't
that I am not a
Jerry.
mod.
Jerry.
Now she's a mod.
Okay, okay,
Lila's a mod
good for
now.
her.
Butter
Rasha
up,
wasn't
Jerry.
speaking.
Butter
Thank
up,
you very much. Go ahead, Rasha.
Lila's a mod now.
Exactly. Go ahead, Rasha. Go now you just trying to put a point. I'm gonna kick her butt. Rasha, go ahead, sweetheart.
I just think it's a
Lila,
good topic. That's all.
Lila, did you,
Period.
Lightis,
Got
I
two
mean, not
minutes
Lightis.
for me to go violence up in here, Jerry. I'm trying. I'm
I
been
love you,
trying
Rose.
all night.
You've
But
been really
Lila,
good, Rose.
Yes,
wait
yes.
one
But
second.
I don't want to hear your point
Lila,
because
you
I
know,
didn't hear you,
wait one
Rasha. I
second.
didn't hear Rasha. What you
One
say?
second.
We want
One
to
second. Hey,
hear
I
so we
said
can build.
you were really good today, Rose. Thank
CB,
you.
can y'all hear me? CB,
Yeah, I can hear you clear. Yep.
wait one second.
Yes, we can hear you.
Lila, you know why I modded you? Because I don't think it's fair that they coming at you and they got an advantage because you're not modded. I want to make it a level playing field. Did somebody knock Lila down? Oh wow.
Not
Some
me. I swear
Well,
it's not
whoever did
me.
that, thank you very much. I don't know who did that drop shipping, girl. Oh my God, whoever did that, I don't care. Thank you
okay.
very much.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Drop
whoa, whoa,
shipping.
No, no,
whoa,
no, no,
whoa.
no.
No, no, no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
pull
no,
a
no,
point.
no, no.
Whatever.
Don't do that because we
Okay,
just had
sweetie.
to clear some
Okay.
stuff up
No,
for the
no. I
brothers.
was just checking. I was
Yeah, I
just
know,
you
but it
know.
wasn't me because no, 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 no. No.
Lila, 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 did somebody knock you down?
Can Russia say her point? Jerry, we
Can
want
we
to
just
hear her.
make the correlation between a public lashing? Black women have been experiencing this level of extremism from the melanin
You
deficient
don't represent all
since
black
Don't
women,
go there because a
1866,
Thank
black
God for that.
Dominican,
1865.
you don't know about the
So
African
you've
culture.
been the
Really,
blondes have been
you didn't
doing
live
this.
it.
This is what we call a public lashing. This is what they
To
do.
you, Lila?
They are upset that we are emancipated and liberated. They will tell us that we're still slaves. They love this. This is abuse, and they don't understand how
Leela, what
oppressive
about
it is
what
to have this.
Leela? What about what they did to my
This is
uncle Terrence?
BDSM. White
What
women
about what
have
they
done
did to
things
my
like
uncle
this.
Clarence?
So
Uncle Clarence.
that's exhibit A.
Lila, the chat loves you, Lila. They absolutely love
The
you.
Becky
What is she even
Karen
talking
Homo
about?
Neanderthal DNA is having a rage of epic
Oh
proportions,
shit.
scientifically
Yeah.
proven by the works of a Dr. Layla Africa. I'm Lila Americana.
That book for
We have
dummies are
experienced
very well
a level
promoted.
of
It's the
hate
book
because
for
they put
dummies
these
for
women into
me.
slavery. They created laws not based on religious preferences, then made the law based on skin color to a society that was like, what is skin color? So their type have been doing this for a very long time. So what they really hate is my radical ideology, thanks to Ella Baker. My company is Ella B Media Group. They don't know what that means. It's okay. We have Claudette Colvin. There's so many other women. And the thing is, just because my people have been passive and we take the hits doesn't
You
mean
take
we
hits.
forget.
You take
We
hits,
wear the
really?
mask. So thank you.
Lila, if you did say I'm uneducated, I'm agree with you because boy, if the way you flow, you know so much about shit. You're very
Book
intelligent,
for
She's
Lila.
in her own
dummies.
world, Jerry. To her,
Yeah,
everybody's uneducated.
Lila
Don't
pulls
say that,
books from her
Lola.
imagination.
Lila has definitely had some strong points tonight. Listen, I don't agree with everything she said, but Lila's
He
on
said the
fire
books are
tonight.
from my imagination of a W.B. Du
Yeah,
Bois,
Lila, you're
a
like
Booker
in the
T.
fifth
Washington.
dimension or some shit.
Yes, these are things you have not read because you don't care about the American Negro. So we don't
Oh
expect you to be
shit!
familiar with the words.
She said the American Negro.
I'm so done. Oh Lord.
Oh my
Lila's in the
god.
No,
metaverse or some shit.
when people quote
She's in the
people like
multiverse.
W.E. Du Bois as if he was actually like really pro black, that tells me you really don't know that much about him.
Wake
Like
it up!
I know.
because
I just need y'all to
Wake
put
it
some.
up!
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I need everybody to put some respect on Lila, okay? Because you know y'all could. Matter of fact, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Do not knock her down again, okay? I'm about to moderate you again. Seriously, don't knock Lila down because that's not right. Because it's only two of you that could be doing it. So do not knock her down.
And I'm not one of the two. Let's just be clear.
I
Yeah,
don't do that.
That's
I don't
true.
do
And
that.
I've been hearing her all night and I haven't done shit. You're lucky.
yeah. But here's the thing, though. You may not agree with her. You may not agree with her, okay? But she's entitled to have her viewpoint and to debate and she contributes. There's no reason why she should not have a green badge every time she comes to this damn room because she contributes. So Lila, are we okay now, Lila? We've been okay
No,
though.
we won't be okay until reparations are secured
I'm talking about
and
me and you.
transferred. Oh, me and
Yeah,
you.
I
Oh,
want
you never an issue.
reparations from
They
the
hate
from
that you
Italy
like
for
me. They
Rome.
hate that
Wait
you
one
rock
second.
with a black woman. It could be any black woman you rocking with. They be upset about it. This ain't about Lila.
But what about but what about if I rock with the white women too though,
And
and
that's
and the
fine.
Chica
That's
and the
your white
Latinos
girl
and the
wasted. We can do
Asians?
that.
Lila, you
They
told me
not
I'm
in
the reason
LA. They
black
don't party
men
with
get
me. Shut the
lynched.
fuck up. I'm
You
sorry.
told
What
me
you
I'm the
say?
reason black men get lynched when I was wearing a
Yeah, let's talk
lingerie.
about it. Let's talk
I mean,
about it.
you're just being
Let's talk
crazy. Like,
about it.
how am I
Yeah, you
that?
because you told
You're
Jonathan Bing,
insane. You're
Nora. Yeah,
insane.
let's do this. You told Jonathan Bing, and then you didn't care about the racist comments of, oh, all black men prefer white women. And I'm
What?
like,
What the
you
fuck are
don't
you talking
understand. Hold
about?
on, Nora. You don't understand the implication of what you did. Not let you slide. I didn't even address you.
Oh my
So stand
god,
down, Homo
no.
Neanderthal.
I'm not
Stand
standing
down,
down.
Oh my
Neanderthal.
god!
So
Stand
let me
down
tell
and
you
stand
something.
Oh,
What
by.
We
the
I
want
am
to
fuck?
talk about. You want to know? You want
Lord
to talk about it, Nora?
Jesus.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the implication of what you do. You don't care because your
So
actions
my
have no
PTR
consequences.
gets
Your men
black
will
men
burn down
lynched,
this
Maryland,
and that's an
altar
oh
for
my
even
god.
looking
The
at
fact that you
you.
think it's
Maryland
The woman
Harrell.
who
crazy.
model Emmett
I'm
They
Till,
go
here.
your
excuse
mentor,
I'm
you,
gonna
Maryland.
go to the
excuse you,
dictionary,
the
learn
woman
the
who
Jerry, come
model
on.
professional
Emmett
words,
Till
and
still
then put
walking
it all that
around.
shit together
Maryland.
and
Hold
come
on.
over
Wait,
here and
For
talk
mute
white
your
about
woman,
something.
for
mute your
white
That's what I'm
women,
mic.
about to do.
Nora,
Mute
bring it.
y'all. Mute your
Bring
mic.
it.
Wait,
Because I
Maryland.
didn't say nothing about your
Mute
little skimpy ass
Lila one second.
Jerry, you're my
Lila,
mentor.
body. Just
Lila,
bring it.
Lila,
I
Lila,
let you pass, Nora.
Lila, Lila. One
She gonna
second.
stand down, Neanderthal.
1 second, Lila. Maryland, Maryland,
Jerry, don't go there, Jerry.
Maryland.
Jerry, don't go there. I see what
Because
you're
y'all
trying
think
to do.
y'all think slavery is funny. Y'all
Lila,
think it's a fictional
Lila, Lila,
imagination. They don't want to talk
Lila,
about it. They don't want to talk about Emmett
Lila,
Till.
Lila. Come on, Queen. Come on, beautiful Queen. You know I don't like coming. You the last person I want to come
I'm gonna
at
give it what he
loudly,
give
but just
me,
give.
Jerry.
No, Lila, just 1 second. I just gotta ask Marilyn a serious question. Lila,
Stop, Jerry.
Marilyn,
Jerry, you are my mentor. You have to stop this, Jerry.
Marilyn Harrell. Would you still let her mentor your young daughters?
as as long as number one, I did back chat, Lila. I just learned how to back chat. I
I'm
speak
not
about it
talking
every
about
day,
that, Marilyn.
okay? But as long as
Marilyn, please,
Lila
it's
and
okay to
as
retract
long
it.
as me
Please
and
do
Lila
it.
had a conversation before we
She won't
stepped into
honor
the
it.
room, I
She won't
definitely
honor
would.
it.
Are you? I was. Hold on. Wait. Hold up. Listen. My school. My school. I teach 18-year-olds all the way up to 50-year-olds. As I stated earlier, she is welcome to come to my school because Lila is talking to adults. I do not believe Lila is engaging with kids the same way she's engaging with us. I think we need to base this in reality. Now, yes, she is saying some spicy stuff tonight, but I don't know Lila in real life. I do know how nonprofits work. I know how I work with my business. If Lila came in there calling folks Neanderthals, my business would probably close in about 30 days. So I don't think she's doing that. I think she knows how to handle herself. I believe she knows how to read the room. And let's admit, the room is hot. Some of you guys are being spicy, and Lila is being just as spicy back. I mean, and come on, I got in it with Lila yesterday, so I get what y'all saying. So to answer your question, yes, Jerry, she is still invited, and she's invited to the cookout, Jerry.
That's why I like Lila. But one second. Let me see if y'all gonna be brave enough to
Who
say it.
you think, Jerry? Who you think knocked him down and removed him from the room? We playing chess, not checkers.
No, no, no,
Ask
no,
my
no, no,
people
no.
face it. So
Lila,
you can do what you got.
Lila, okay.
That's what happens.
So somebody just knocked Lila down. It's okay. Cause who knocked Lila down? Just keep it real.
It
Who knocked
wasn't
who I know, but who knocked Lila down? Okay, all right, look. No more
Definitely not me, bro.
wait, no more. Okay, Lila, I'm gonna bring you back up.
Mommy.
I'm gonna bring you back up. Lila, I got a question for you. Lila. Lila.
She admitted she threw me down. She's like, "Who you think? We're playing chess, not checkers."
Yeah, well, here's the thing, okay? Nora has been around since day one also, and she's been a contributor of my rooms. And I know some of you probably think that I don't know what y'all think, like Jerry, hey, I rock with anybody that contributes to the rooms. It's just that simple. I don't care. If they're not disrespecting me, then it just is what it is. So Lila, come to the stage, Lila. It doesn't matter if you purple, brown, yellow, or green. I don't care what color you are. Lila, come to the stage. Oh wow, Lila's in her feelings right now.
Jerry,
Okay,
I did not knock Lila down.
I know you have no reason to. It's one of the women, but it's okay. I, y'all funny. Okay, so where are we at, ladies? Isn't that funny? It's like, hey Marilyn, you notice I'm gonna mod them all up. I'm gonna mod Lila up. I'm gonna mod Rasha up. I'm gonna
Bottom
mod
up,
North.
Jerry.
May the best woman win. Oh my God. Anyway, y'all, I think we've come to that time where I think we're just about closing time. We went a few minutes over, and I want to thank everybody for coming out. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Yeah, we had a good room. Thank you, Ashton. Um, appreciate you. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you once again, Dr. Jaquel. Thank you, Kevin. For the goodies you guys sent me. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Angela, for joining in. Thank you, Nora. Thank you, Anthony. DJ Fridays, Luis, all you other people. Appreciate y'all. Lila. Lila, come on now. Don't, Lila. You don't have to be talking. Come on now.
Thank
Lila.
you for doing this while you were sick, bro.
Come on,
This
Lila,
room
come
needs
back.
your
Let's
energy,
close out
bro.
strong.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Pure warrior, bro.
I'm gonna send you a pack of ivory Becton too. Just back channel me your address.
You sound great though, Jerry.
Yeah, well, you gave me some goodies, and those goodies has helped me. I feel a lot better. The weirdest thing though, Dr. Jaquel, the weirdest thing is I have two beds in my room. And when I say they get wet from the sweat, I mean I've sweat before. I've sweat at home. I have sweated before. This is almost like I feel like I took a shower in the bed. So I have to get out of one bed and then, take all the blankets off, let it air off, and then go sleep in another bed. I don't switch beds like 3 or 4 times because of how much I'm sweating. But right now, when I'm doing the room, I haven't sweated once. All I had today was some French fries, but I bought some chicken breasts with Angela. Angela, I got COVID, Angela. Angela, did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
I caught it once I got out here in Florida.
Oh no, be careful, all right?
Oh yeah, I'm good though. I'm going uphill right now, where it's getting better.
That's good.
So I'll be much better. But so
You
maybe it's good.
still left me though. I could
Maybe
still
it's good
say
you
that.
didn't come. Maybe it's good you didn't come because you probably would have got COVID.
Oh no.
But remember they
No, I
said the
haven't.
new
I've
COVID
been
don't last
dodging
as
it.
long.
I haven't had it yet. Knock on wood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Kevin, can you send me another test just in case I make? Where's Kevin at?
Hey,
Kevin.
Chair, Care Bear, it's Allie.
Hey, Allie, 1 second. Kevin, Kevin, are you on the stage? I'm gonna get another
He's
test.
looking for trouble.
I'm gonna get another test. And if I wake up tomorrow and it says that I don't have COVID, then I can at least go to the last to the last day of the event. Yes. So thank you everybody for coming out. Allie, what do you want to say? Please don't say nothing gross. Please don't say nothing.
Okay. Well, here's the thing is I do believe every time you get a cold or flu, there's an opportunity to reset your immunity higher. And if you want and you really would participate, I would send you the Echinacea Golden Seal tincture.
Oh, I appreciate it, but you know what? I'm actually gonna go buy one. I got your back channel, and I did remember that, and I'm gonna go buy one. I'm gonna send you a back channel and let you know how it made me feel. So appreciate you for that.
Okay, I'm going to send you a little
Trelly,
bit more
Trelly,
detail about it since you're going to buy it. It's super cheap and it's a
yeah,
cumulative effect. It's just you got to take it right when you get sick.
I will. I will, even though it's a
Under
little
the
too late for
tongue
it,
for
right.
like 5 minutes, then swallow it.
Right. It's a little late for taking it when I
Yeah.
get sick.
Next
One
slide.
second though. Trelly,
Yes.
what's
I
up with
got a
you?
call. I'm sorry. I got a call and I'm just getting off the phone. I missed everything. Damn.
What's up with your boy Freddie? I was like, damn, they were going. You know what? Freddie be in rooms with people who do not really want to smoke. And they say one little thing in Freddie, because that second room we went in, that dude didn't want no smoke. He was trying to be cool. And Freddie still brought smoke to him.
Well, people get what they deserve. You know what I mean?
But it sounded like the dude was being cool though. Like he was willing to. It seemed like he was willing to squash it. But you know what though? It seemed like we had some contestants, but it seemed like that one dude was down, but I didn't know if the other dude was down for the clubhouse brawl. So we'll see though. So yeah, Charlie. Unfortunately, yeah, the room is about to end. So
Cool. I'll be here next time.
yeah, you got to come a little
Yes,
early.
I'm all for
Well,
Charlie being
can
here.
can Lila come back up
Yes,
and
come
recap
No,
it
back.
for us?
no,
I missed
no.
it too.
Let's just end on a good note, and I'll
Lila's
be
Lila's
positive,
gonna be here
Daryl.
tomorrow. Lila's gonna be here tomorrow. I don't know why she left the room, but hey, it's all good. Y'all scared her away. At least I know I modded her up when y'all knocked her down, so she can't get mad at me when she opens her room up in about 30 minutes. She can't get mad at me.
Rose,
She gonna tear.
Lilith,
She gonna
all of them
tear.
were all
She
of
gonna.
them were kicked out.
Rose got kicked out.
Yes, they are all in my back channel right now.
Oh my God,
What?
Lila is a freaking time bomb.
Oh wow.
Wow. Anyway, Trelly Trail, see you tomorrow. Everybody else, see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. So no big outro. I'm just gonna end the room. I want to say thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all for coming out, and we'll see y'all mañana. Y'all have a great night. Bye bye.
Good night,
Bye
Okay.
bye.
everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye, Terry. Feel better.